It's like a pizza crunch without the batter. It's like the work just without the water. You never get the knickers off of just premeditated batter. Premeditated batter.
What happened to you, in fact? I mean, obviously, fucking last time before we did the podcast, we were fucking both obviously looking to smash it. I mean, what happened to you? Where were you?
I get to jail. Law of attraction, I attracted that, man, aye.
No, you done a video. You actually, one of your podcasts you done was actually talk about it, wasn't it? What happened to you?
Aye. No, I went right into it 'cause I thought that should be the first and foremost thing, because the reason why, right, usually I would talk about it, but it would be like, if somebody asked me, I wouldn't go out my way and do a video and all that shit. But I was reading Eddie Hearn's book when I was in the jail, and it was like 12 rounds to success, but I didn't know that's what it was. I thought it was his autobiography. So it's been a mad like 12 rounds to success. So it basically goes through all the chapters, and it's like things you need to do to help you succeed in that. But he touches on his own story. It's a good book. And one of the things he says is sell the narrative. So we always fights, he sells the narrative, and it's like what the UFC do. It's more about what's going on behind the scenes than it is the actual shit you're saying. So I just got the idea, just tell cunts, be straight up with cunts, tell cunts the story, and it'll get more engagement, I think.
But that makes a lot of sense. I think that's why obviously I went and my TikToks blew up and all that. I think one of the reasons a lot of people do like me when obviously my following that is because I always reply to cunts, and I kind of give people like I let people into my world, know what I mean? I'm kind of just always out there on TikTok, know what I mean? So with that what you're saying, sell the narrative, show people what's behind the scenes. I'm always basically showing people what's behind the scenes, because I'm basically letting people in my life, because I'm on it that much, know what I mean? With the lives and the videos and stuff like that.
But everything you've done has been kind of touched on, like, for the start, even with your wrestling, or touched on like your story. Your story was such a big part of it. Like, you never shied away from it, you never tell any like made something up. You actually were straight up for the start.
I done
talk about like wrestling wise and through all the shit you've done.
I was doing an interview yesterday with a boy for his uni thing. He's got to like pass it around to the papers and that, and see if anybody takes it. But it's basically he's doing a report on, a study or a report on people with mental health issues, young people with mental health issues for deprived areas. Obviously, and he wanted to talk to me about it, because he's saying, obviously I've obviously struggled throughout my life with mental health, obviously ever since my ma passed away and that. I come from Govan, obviously one of the most deprived areas in the full of Glasgow, probably in the full of Scotland, to be fair. And obviously I've managed to turn all that around and still been somewhat successful in my life, you know what I mean? Obviously, and he wanted to obviously talk away about that, and I did basically. I ended up, you guy asked for 10 minutes of my time, you know what I mean? 40 minutes in, I think, I'm sure he was choking to get away from me, you know what I mean? End up telling the wee guy my full life story, you know what I mean? I was like, I end up getting into all the rest, so I was like, I don't even know if this stuff relates to what you're talking to. I'm talking about the end here, mate, but I just end up, when I start talking about it, I end up just thinking, this is me. I'm not getting money for therapy, you know what I mean? So I
freebie in it.
I don't know what I mean, you're like, listen to me, man, you know what I mean? So get your story going, man, but you're going to have to listen to it all. But so that's what I'm saying. I end up, just as I said, I'm like, it's one of the ones I've realised I know now. I've kind of, a lot of people say it, isn't it? I've kind of realised now I know, because I've got a big platform. Like, if I do let people in with obviously my story and stuff like that, it might help people that are struggling with mental health, or people that are grown up that don't have a ma, didn't have a dad growing up in their life, know what I mean? Because obviously that's hard things, know what I mean? It's not the easiest thing, know what I mean? So they maybe see somebody like me who's successful, might make them want to work hard or stuff like that, know what I mean? Because I actually talked about that the other day as well, obviously about role models and stuff like that. One of the reasons I'm probably are heavily chasing my wrestling dream, that, and like, obviously no caring about my real work life, like when I patch jobs and stuff like that, to obviously keep chasing the wrestling dream. It's probably because I didn't actually have like somebody in my life that went and worked for the moment they woke up and then came home to their family. I mean, it was always with my nana. My nana worked. I left for school, my nana was in the house, and when I came back, she was in the house. She did a wee job, know what I mean? But it wasn't. For my life revolved around looking after our lanes.
Yeah, really that was her job.
Aye, so that's what I'm saying. So I've not really had that drilled into me, but there's a lot of people that obviously do get that drilled into them, not, you know, their mas and dads working out for an early age, and that's obviously why they're into it, but I'm always chasing my wrestling dream, because, you know, and that's obviously, but obviously when I did chase my wrestling dream, I did work hard with that, know what I mean? So it's maybe me showing, like, maybe I can show young people that maybe haven't been dealt the best care. If you do work hard and you do chase a dream, you can actually get it, know what I mean? It doesn't need to be a wrestler, know what I mean? If you want to be a joiner, wee man, or if you want to be a nurse, wee lassie, you know what I mean? Or you want to be a nice wee man and you want to be a joiner wee lassie, fuck's sake, you know what I mean? The stereotypes at Davie headquarters, you know what I mean? Obviously, no. But if anybody wants to do it, and they can do it, you know what I mean? They just need to work hard for it and fucking be determined. That's what I've done as soon as I go into the wrestling, you know what I mean? It's what I do now. I started this Twitch and all. I'm determined to make artwork, and it's what I'm determined to do with this wrestling company and this comedy show, you know what I mean? But fucking just put everything into it, and then hopefully you'll get what you've put into it back. And if you don't get everything you put into it back, you'll probably still get a good enough back for it that you'll still feel happy with what you done anyway.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Aye, 1,000,000%. You can, as you say, you can apply it to any part of your life, any job you want to do. And I was lucky enough, see, you're talking about obviously having somebody in your house that's like dating. My mum and daddy grafted like fuck, and they still do. And it's like,
you see your dad signing into the gym at 4:30 in the morning.
so I'm grateful my mum and dad grafted like fuck, so I could be a lazy bastard.
Thank you. But to be fair, you're a grafter, man. I've been out and worked with you, man. Even fucking, you work when you're there, no? I mean, just getting you there, no? I mean, when you're in the morning.
I graft for 2 days and say I'm quitting the job for the rest of the time I'm there, man. But that's because I was just, see if I compare it. I remember working doing the scaffolding and I was doing it and I was making good money in that, and it was a good job and I was miserable, and as that my work suffered and all, so I didn't give a fuck. But see, doing shit like this, shit I'm passionate about, I'll put in all the work for it. I'll obviously have a wee stress and moan every now and again, man, but that's natural. But I'll still, I've not really got into this, well, money wise, but everything else I've got just the fucking feeling of doing it. It's amazing, you know what, yourself when you get into the wrestling and that.
No, definitely, mate. It's no about making money or anything like that. Obviously, I put all the work and effort into the wrestling and into the Twitch and into my videos and content, not because eventually I want to make a full-time living off the Davie character, not I mean myself, so obviously it'd be good to like wake up on a Monday, stream on Twitch, know what I mean, to say Monday to Thursday or something like that, and I'm wrestling Friday, Saturday, maybe I've got my own show on a Sunday or something like that, know what I mean, my own one that I'm putting on. That'd be a class way to live your life, going and doing podcasts with people and, know what I mean, just stuff like that, and that would be the way to live it, obviously. To get there, obviously, it's got to take a lot of hard work, but that's what I want to do, and that's... it's no, obviously it wasn't my dreams. Obviously being a wrestler was my dreams when I was a wee guy. Obviously being the WWE and stuff like that. But stuff happens, know what I mean, that may not be viable. But stuff happens that may not be viable. But now I've got a dream in life that I want to make a full-time living after this character that I've made that people seem to really like. Obviously Davie, that's myself, I know that, know what I mean. But you know what I mean, obviously it's me times 100, know what I mean. I'm no
Just exaggerating off the personality.
I talk shit, don't I? But really, I'm actually this all the time. Fuck's try to kid myself on, man.
You're worse all the time.
I know, I mean, the only reason I say my time's 100 in the wrestling ring is because in the wrestling ring I need to be actual loud so everybody can hear me in the arena, know what I mean? Or whatever the other arena, know what I mean? But
I know that. I've much louder.
But aye. So that's what I want to do, know what I mean? That's why I'm working on this Twitch and stuff like that, no. But aye, so what I've been doing since we last done the podcast, obviously the TikTok, I started blowing up, didn't actually start blowing up until you get the jail, really, to be fair.
Stole all my punters.
But actually, couldn't cut your grass, man. But it's not that, no, obviously, I actually was just back, because I had TikTok for ages, and I just knew for the start it was got to be something, know what I mean? Like I had it, I think it was August, the summer of 2019, I'm sure, right? But it was already dancing now at first, know what I mean? It was all that, and I was like, I know it's got to be, it's big already, but I know it's not for me. I'm not going to start fucking, I can do it with them, that, know what I mean? But I'm fucking not going to start fucking doing all these mad fucking COVID.
Man's fucking choreographed.
I know, that is, it's pure things you need. I would take, but people always say to me, you know, got nothing better to do with your time on TikTok when I make me 5 second videos, know what I mean? But to do the dances, that would actually take my full day, know what I mean? I would to learn them, know they look fucking solid, man, honestly. But so obviously it was just the dancing at first, and I was like, no, I'm obviously got to keep it, because I know for a fact something's got to happen one day, it's going to be big, know what I mean? And then eventually I started seeing like funny videos and that one, and I was like, and I started watching them, like getting stuck in the black holes that people would get. You obviously know with TikTok, you end up fucking, you watch 2 videos, you're stuck there all night. That's why I actually like making videos now, because you don't ever get stuck. I don't ever feel like I get stuck in a TikTok black hole, because I end up if I'm scrolling through it, I end up finding an idea to do. I'll end up making the video.
Aye, just doing your research.
That's what it ends up being. But I end up doing a video and I'll not be checking it anymore, because I'll be end up looking to see how the video's doing and stuff. So it ends up dragging me away from it, know what I mean? And So obviously I say it was dancing at first night, and I seen a funny video, so I was like, fuck it. I made a couple of wee shitey videos. I didn't even know that I was fucking just flinging stuff at. I ended up making a mad American NFL video, like something that would. I was thinking, no, if it maybe it will go to America and that, and people will see it in there. Not, I mean, pure stupid. But it was an NFL thing about Tom Brady. Pure shite video, obviously. But so obviously I'm like, I've not got the skills for this. Not, I mean, it's not quite there yet. And then obviously I just keep seeing more videos like, fuck it, you don't got it, then you just got to put an old video up, put on the whole I'm on a night shift video, and I got like 250,000 views. I was like, right, maybe I've got something. And obviously you were doing the videos and all. I was like, so fucking his part's the exact same as mine, man. Surely fucking fuck, I did spot a wee bit of that to you, fuck.
It's sound. It's sound, mate. I waited in that flare fucking the other night, so it's sound. I think you can still see something. I think it's just at your foot, in front of the fridge. Fuck's sake, man. Nah, fuck.
Now obviously you were doing all your funny shit and that, man. I was like, I need to fucking. So I posted that video and I done well. I was like, I need to figure this out. You know what I mean? So I just started making videos. I was doing fucking, don't even know what I was doing at first, but it was just basically me slaughtering cunts that were getting weed was. And obviously, I think you'd maybe go to jail by this time, but I was end up starting getting banned and stuff like that. The videos were doing well and I was posting all my old shit. And the videos of me slaughtering cunts were doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were doing well, obviously I was like, right, this is obviously good, know what I mean? But they started banning me and stuff like that. I was like, right, shit, I don't want to like, lose my page, obviously. That's what they said, like, you're going to end up losing your page. So I was like, fuck, I need to come up with something. I was like, I need to come up and I need to do something, man. I need to figure an idea. Because I like TikTok, it was funny, you know what I mean? Obviously I was starting to get a good following and that. And I was like, right, maybe I must, because obviously I know I end up like fucking, before I was going to do TikTok, I ended up heavily depressed at one point, man. I don't know what it was up with, to be fair. I think it was maybe because I'd fucking, I don't know, I think it was because I'd put so much fucking time and effort into the wrestling and all that. Then my coach Lionheart died, fucking just a lot of different things. My head was up my arse. I wasn't making my TikTok video, my Facebook videos anymore, and I was trying to fucking, I just wasn't doing it anymore. Not, I mean, it was a fucking, my head was up my arse. I didn't think it was as funny anymore and all that kind of stuff and all. So I'd stopped making them on Facebook. So obviously I'd started enjoying it on TikTok again. I was like, I felt obviously no, am I actually still funny? You know what I mean? I just fucking. Obviously, I was letting the depression get the better of me, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't making it. Like, end of the day, you know yourself, man, even videos that you don't think's funny, they can be fucking some of the funniest ones to people, you know what I mean? So obviously, I was just stopped making them because I thought, but I should never have stopped. I should have just kept fucking going, man. But obviously, when all those people telling me in the wrestling stuff like, oh, you're just a gimmick, no, I fucking need to focus on the wrestling and all. So I was getting into my head and that and all, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, fucking. Being the gimmick's fucking work for us, not. I mean, that's my tried and true. But I prefer that, obviously. Obviously, I know I was like healing ICW and that and all that. That doesn't have nothing to do with depression, but that's obviously why I was trying to make videos and that and all. Because I was obviously trying to play the bad guy.
You're trying to obviously stay true to the character.
Aye, but obviously, I missed it. No, I mean, I could tell, and I think that's no. I think I was just one of the reasons my head were up my arse, and then obviously I made them again, right, gone after trial, but I made the videos again, obviously I was liking them, and then they'd kept banning me, and that was starting to annoy me. I was getting pissed after it, so I was like, I need to figure out a reason, I don't want to get fucking banned. So I made a backup account. Obviously my main account was Ravie.Davie. That one's got like 30,000 followers in the right, and they end up obviously, so I kept getting banned when I was about 10,000. When I just get accepted into the creator fund, I was like, dirty rats, no, I mean, they're not wanting me making money, no, I mean, they gave me a week ban, and I was like, it's fucking shocking.
Rats, man.
And it was for a video that I didn't even dent rang and all. It was like, I think a week somebody told me to show them my hat collection, and I showed them all my hats, know what I mean, and I get banned for it for some reason. I was like,
what?
Aye, mate, it was honestly, mate, it was ridiculous some of the things I get banned for. So I'm saying, mate, because obviously how fucking close someone, I try and talk a bit. No polite, you know what I mean? But I try and talk to how I talk to the judge when I'm talking on my videos now, because obviously, I think one of the reasons they ban you is because TikTok get like sued for like billions of America because they had no like protection rights or anything like that. Basically, had nothing. It was just a pure cesspit apparently. I don't know the shit, but obviously that's what you read. Obviously anybody could do it. Not, I mean, obviously abuse, bullying, all that shit.
Aye.
So I think they've obviously heavily clamped down that they went opposite. But obviously it's like wee bots. For obviously, I think TikTok's China in it, so it'll be like wee bots that are Chinese that obviously don't understand my thick Scottish accent. So obviously, especially when I'm talking pure fast, talking pure rap, not because sometimes I know I put up the captions and it says stuff, and I'm like,
I never said that.
I did not say that. Aye, and then obviously there's times I've obviously no checked, and it probably thinks I say something pure offensive.
Aye.
And then obviously they hang me for it, and I appeal it, and they're like, no, that's pure offensive. I was like, mate, no, it's no. So obviously, as I said, they kept banning me. So I made, right when I had 10,000, I was raging, made my account. told everybody to follow it, but while I was doing that, I was like, I need to come up with an idea. I need to stop obviously slaughtering people, you know what I mean? Because that's just, people are obviously, I'm slaughtering people, and then when people are trying to get wide with me, I slaughter them, and then once I slaughter them, because obviously they can't take it, because obviously their part is shite, and obviously my part is half decent, they obviously report you, and then obviously...
I feel your pain, mate. I feel your pain, mate.
Murder, know what I mean?
Bastards.
There's no that today, some guys like that the day with one of my busking videos, like, if you done that to me, I'd fucking, I think you said they'd smack me or something like that. I was like, no bother, old man, guy's 40, you know what I mean? Like, you had something 1981, his name was like, no bother, old man, fuck's sake, we got so you would, and he's like, but didn't today get a video reply, fuck's sake. Guys obviously just whack, no,
I know, if you're celebrating, you slaughter fuck at them, like, what? You could have went about this a totally different way, you know what I mean?
Message me on Instagram or something like that, know what I mean?
I suppose, but
Tell somebody what you really want for your birthdays, a Davie roast on Cameo. $14, fuck's sake.
That is some fucking sato-mystic shit, man.
No,
It's
but
fucked
kidding
up.
on. No, but that's what I'm saying, like, that's what an old boy was like. An old boy, obviously, I get a reply to a troll the other day, and an old boy was like, but Danny, I think I need to be a troll to get a reply that for you, Davie boy, fuck's sake. Fuck hell, man.
You reply to every cunt, but...
Try, mate, it's one of the ones, it's engagement, I don't know what I mean, that's one thing with TikTok, man, the more comments you get and that, the more likes, comments or watches you get, it'll go more for you pages, so even if somebody gets wide with, not, you know, at least try and write back to them. Like, sometimes I can just spend 30 minutes, man, just replying to everybody, because obviously, for two reasons, obviously, it makes people fucking... Like, I don't... At the end of the day, I'm just some mad steam off of government that I don't think I'm it, you know what I mean? But people, because they see I've got a big following, that obviously fucking think... And because I'm funny now, I do mad videos that people like, obviously, they think I'm something more than I'm or whatever. I cringe saying it, know what I mean? But no, it is heavy cringy saying it, but know what I mean? But it's fucking... Like, people think I'm famous or whatever, know what I mean? Whatever the fuck it is. So obviously, like, replying to cunts, like, I'd imagine if I'm fucking, like, obviously I write to cunts on Twitter and that, know what I mean? Obviously I'm hoping for a fucking reply, I never really get it, know what I mean? But if I did, know what I mean? Like, put it this way, John Cena follows me on Twitter, mate, know what I mean? See when John Cena
Does he, aye?
Aye, mate, see, obviously I was writing to, because obviously I think it was happening, he was following back, like, people that were, like, obviously kind of showing they were right good followers because he was about to sell a book or something like that, know what I mean? So I was like replying to everything, mate, know what I mean? Fucking like noise to all that shit, mate, retweeting everything, obviously hoping for it, mate. And then one day, some fucking fake John Cena account followed me, mate, and I went half man up like pure, yeah, it's not a joke about him, not thinking it was fucking John Cena, mate, because he was following, because it's gone pure mental, and I'm like, yeah, it's brilliant, not. And obviously I've realised, I'm like, oh no, man. And then like 2 days later, man, it happens, he followed me, know what I mean? I was going about mental, mate, pure sending it to everybody, like, this is brilliant, John Cena follows me, fucking yes, man, this is class, know what I mean? And obviously, right, I'm not trying to say whatsoever I'm anywhere near John Cena, know what I mean, fuck's sake. Obviously I'm not, right, but the fear, obviously, like, if people aren't writing to you for you to fucking dingy them, know what I mean, or anything like that, the people
I know.
people want to talk to you, know what I mean, obviously at the end of the day, like, if somebody stopped me in the street, I'd probably talk to them unless I was in a pure rush or anything like that, so I don't see, because I've got this following on social media, why I shouldn't fucking reply to people, know what I mean? And obviously it does help you with your videos getting...
Nah, I didn't think about it the way I getting your videos noticed. It just see sometimes, man, I can't be arsed. It's just, there's that many cunts, and it's a date at times, but I just usually look for cunts to slaughter.
Aye, fair enough.
And that's probably, I need to kind of...
No, that's not, because even Georgia says it to us, but no, I mean, because one of the ones, mate, see if you actually date an all man, you'll see it as... It takes a lot of time, man, but at the end of the day, man, fucking... most of the comments are nice comments anyway, you know what I mean? So you're reading through them and it's making you fucking like that. It's making you feel good about yourself now, obviously, because cunts are fucking bigging you up, and then there's obviously cunts that are coming out with good part on that and all, know what I mean? Obviously you get cunts here and there that got shite part and you get the trolls and that, but most of the time they're giving you... They don't even realise that they cunts are giving you heavy ammo, know what I mean? Just to fucking... put them in their places, know what I mean? That's the thing. Obviously, the ones that's when I notice who's a real troll and who's doing it now to get a bam up, know what I mean? Because the real trolls set themselves up and they don't even know what I mean? Like, it's like, they're just like, oh, there guys like that, and obviously I done that one in Zara where I'm looking for Kaz Milligan, and the guy's like, oh, you nothing better today with your time? And I was like,
obviously no, mate, if I'm on TikTok.
I was like, mate, have you nothing better to do with your time? Know what I mean? Like,
What'd they say?
obviously, no, I was just done a video like that, mate. To be fair, that video actually took me 15 seconds to do. That's no time consuming whatsoever, know what I mean? Like, I don't know I don't know how fucking strict you're he didn't reply to us obviously. Why ain't she obviously fucking
Usually they're just one comment ponies, and you'll get to some dedicated fucking.
Oh no, that's when you know. That's when you know.
Cunts that stay in their mum's basement that will sit and engage with you until fucking your phone runs out of battery.
Aye, no, they're the perverts, mate. They're the fucking pure social media
that's
perverts.
like a fucking sexual disease or something like that, man. That's fucked up.
But you know, I seen it, mate. There's an episode of South Park, mate, where like fucking, I think it's Kyle's Dan or that, like mad internet trolls, mate. And they're all pure, like, they end up all joining together and all that to fucking heavy, like, take cunts down.
I think I've seen this. I think I've seen it.
Yeah, actually, that is on the button. There's people like that, know what I mean? Pure geeks, man.
I was reading the paper, mate.
Pure geeks, but I think they're pure
gangsters.
I think they're William Wallace,
heavy
mate,
keyboard warriors, nothing but a keyboard gangster.
Know what I mean? Cause they're kind of funny, know what I mean, or whatever, and they just don't stop, and they've got nothing better to do with their time. They think, know what I mean? Like they think, cause like for example, if I end up like if I'm back and forth with a country and I'm like, right, you're just boring me, I'm leaving. This isn't it. They'll think they've won, know what I mean? That is one of my bad reasons. That's why that's my main reason the way trolls, right, that I try and no reply to them, because I'm very, very bad, because I know that if I let them have the last word, they'll think they've won. But they've no one. I'm just bored with your shite partner, you know what I mean? It's no, you're part of the shite at the start, and I just thought I'll fucking anyway, but you keep
part
going.
Of a shiter for the start.
Aye, but you just keep going and going and going, and now I'm bored and I need to go and do other stuff. I'm all busy, you know what I mean? I know it doesn't seem like I'm busy because I take fucking time out to reply on TikTok and all that, but like, you realise fucking TikTok's one of the fucking biggest reasons. I opened a wrestling company and fucking started a Twitch, you know what I mean? So my first show, man, for my wrestling company with 350 fucking people. That's because of TikTok, know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not because of anything else. And if I've got a good chance to fucking probably, like, TikTok's not going anywhere either, know what I mean? TikTok's going to be this, like, TikTok's only been here for 2 years. TikTok's got to be the social media for the next 5 to 6 years, mate. Know what I mean? Definitely. Like, Twitter was big for 10 years. Facebook was big for 10 years. Instagram's been big for about 5, 6 years. It's got an awful left in it, know what I mean?
Instagram, they're all finding that fucking category about turning into pure social media fucking oppressors.
They're all trying to copy TikTok, but you know, that's what they're all trying to
they're
do.
doing the reels and shit like that. But see, you talk about trolls. See, I learned it early on. See, if you're posting shit, not to get into it with these trolls, especially these mad die-hard bastards. I remember the first time I was arguing with this cunt, because I used to just slaughter cunts back. See, I follow it. You write the word cunt and you get banned for 30 days on Facebook.
No,
like,
Facebook used to be... Facebook, I remember, that's one of them actually, that's how a lot of my part has been crafted, to be fair, not I mean, just in comment sections on Facebook posts, just me and some mad other guy, it's a troll just giving it, that's the one thing, that's how I'm
so... part of Bible at times.
That's it, no, but that's the thing, that's how I'm so good with all these trolls, that's what people don't realise. I'm one of the biggest fucking trolls there is, know what I mean? Honestly, man, I mean, most of the world likes something, Big Ravie's fucking picking the thing. I just wired it to my sister, I don't even mean it, know what I mean? But I'm fucking...
trolling since you were in nappies.
I know, I was trolling before it was a term, man. I just always fucking go against the norm, man. It's fucking, I don't even know why I do it. I don't mean to do it, it's just fucking who I'm at. And that's basically trolling, innit, know what I mean? Because if you go against the norm, cunts get a bit, well, how can you do that, know what I mean?
Cunts get fucking furious. It's going mad. Cunts get fucking pissed off. You seen that film Don't Look Up?
What?
On Netflix?
The one with...
The one about the world's ending.
No,
it's
I've
Leonardo
seen that,
DiCaprio, like every cunt's in it, and it's basically like there's a meteor headed for Earth and this scientist discovers it, so it goes to warn the world because the world's going to end, and there's like cunts that don't believe him and all that shit. Then they start like mad. It goes on, and they go in the media, and the media pure twists it and makes a joke out it, then fucking hides it, then fucking they go in mad political campaigns, and there's the Don't Look Up campaign and all that. It's basically based on the world that is, but they've made it into such a like satire, like such a ridiculous form that you think, what is state of that? But the same, you're like, this is so accurate. You need to watch it, mate. Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence.
I've seen the advert on that.
Aye, mate, watch it. Because I watched it and I was no paying attention to the first half hour, then I get into it, and it's brilliant. It's fucking a really good film.
Class.
Heavy original as fuck.
Right, so well is it. So obviously the trolls and that, and I was like, right, I can't do that anymore. So I need to come up with an idea. I need to figure out a reason. 'Cause I like TikTok, what I keep doing. I need to figure out an idea. I need to come up with a reason that I can obviously get viewers and that. So I thought of Ravie's rotten food reviews, not I mean, I was like, let's do that, because I'd been slaughtering people, so I wanted to keep the slaughtering in, right? And obviously I wanted to keep but I couldn't slaughter people because they're grasses, obviously.
Stitches get stitches.
So couldn't trust people not to be grasses. And obviously I seen TikTok was quite big with the food, know what I mean? Obviously you scroll through TikTok every second, third video, somebody chopping up or somebody eating something, know what I mean? So I was like, alright, I can put them together. And obviously I was thinking all about Gordon Ramsay, know what I mean? I was scrolling through it and all I've seen Gordon Ramsay's like slaughtering people's munchies, and I was like, I could do that with takeaways, know what I mean? I could do Ravie's Rotten Foods reviews, man. Told Georgia, my sister about it and all, she's like, that's a good idea, no? And I was like, I told a few people about it, they're all like, that's a good idea. So I started panicking, know what I mean? Because obviously that thing we say, if people think it's a good idea and it's got to do good, man, you're like, oh no, it's got to do shit. But obviously, so I was like, I'll wait, so my main account got unbanned, right? And I was like, I'm going to do the Rotten Food review next week or something like that. And it got, my account get took down. I get banned again for something pure shit. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I don't even care. I'm just doing it on this backup account, you know what I mean? I'm just going to do the for Rotten Food review and put it on. I didn't know what to do on that. I went to do it on the main account, so it'd obviously get more people seeing it, right? So I done it on the backup account. I only had 2,000 followers, man. I went to my wrestling training that night and I came home, man. I was walking down home and I was like, I'm going to do that best kebab. I was like, obviously I remembered that thing on TripAdvisor, but obviously people are giving it a bad review. TripAdvisor. When they were giving it a bad review and they'll fucking comment like, no, what you talk about, not you're a fucking... I don't remember any of the jokes, but they were slaughtering people obviously for giving them bad reviews, saying like they'll shag their moths and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I was like, I need to do that. So, and obviously, and I started like, oh mate, I started trying to film that, and the guy's like, oh, you can't film in here, mate, know what I mean? I was like, what are you talking about? No, he's like, no filming. No, I was like, right, cool, obviously, no bother, mate, know what I mean? Obviously, he actually probably done me a favour, because if I was allowed to film in there, my video would have probably been longer than a minute and it probably been a done. So obviously he's not let me film and all that, so I've still got my wee bits and pieces inside, obviously filmed myself and that. And he's like, the guy's like this, oh, we don't let people film in here because people try and distort the truth and all that. People try and make money off of our names and all that. I was like, just like, like, no bother. So it was £6, mate, right, for a small kebab, mate. Honestly, right, went outside, opened up, as you hear me say in the video, it looked like absolute dog meat with tomato puree poured over the top of it, mate, pure stinking, man. I was like, yes, thank fuck, here we go. Obviously, like, yes, man, brilliant, man.
Never been so buzzing.
Tried it, mate, it was freezing cold, right, and think about it, right, this is what I say about it, but think about it, see if I say to you, right, can I film in here to do a food review, even if you're saying to me, no, right, what you got to do with your food?
Make it nice.
Even if you don't got to make it nice, you've got to make sure it's fucking fresh and cooked, mate. This was freezing, mate. I'm no kidding on, this was baldy. I would have just done this for a video, mate. It was cold, mate. That's the one thing I do, mate. That's why I've started making good reviews and all, mate. And I don't just go, I've been invited to a couple of places to go and do food reviews and I've no went, because the one thing I do think about my food reviews is they're authentic and I want them to be authentic, know what I mean? Like, there's nothing worse than when you go somewhere because you've seen a food review on it, right? You go to this place, think, oh, this has got to be banging. You go there and it's fucking shite and you're like, aye, fucking right. That cunt's obviously got the heavy banging dish because he's obviously getting it for his Instagram or his fucking Facebook. He's got all the followers going, and then they'll get idiots like me going to go and pay fucking 30-40 quid for it, know what I mean? Nothing worse when you do that. Is honestly one of the worst things ever, and I'm sure people will agree, man. There's nothing worse than spending your hard earned cash for getting something worse than you can pay for in the house, know what I mean? Honestly, mate, it's brutal.
It's heartbreaking.
It is, not I mean? So that's why obviously, even like, especially a takeaway, I know not a takeaway, actually, I don't know about it, obviously there's some people out there that probably fucking take it a bit OTT, get a takeaway every night and that, know what I mean? But a lot of people, most people, they'll takeaway, they'll get a wee one takeaway a week, know what I mean? It'll be a big family treat and stuff like that, know what I mean? Could you imagine going to a takeaway, get somewhere because you've seen it on TikTok or something like that somebody says brilliant, know what I mean? And then you get it all the way, the Wayne's and all that, man, it's pure stinking, Wayne's all fucking hating all that night ruined, man, because somebody's got a free munch. Know what I mean? But
the Wayne's hate you, go and sleep in the couch.
Know what I mean? But
you fucking phoned that shite,
no, but you know what I mean? Because some idiot must say on TikTok, man, that they've got a fucking healthy munch, know what I mean? Because they've got it for nothing, because somebody's seen they've got 100,000 followers and they're like, oh, here, mate. Here's a
munch that shite, it causes your domestic.
Know what I mean?
I know, mate, that's how I hate getting takeaways, mate. I hate getting disappointed. Kebabish, I'll name them. Bastards, it was ages ago, and we ordered, it was a late night munch, and it was maybe see one of the munchy grill boxes. So it was meant to have all sorts of chicken and all that shit. Mate, the bastards just sent a fucking munchie box, and it was shite. The dawn on me, it was as if some cunt had scraped a tyre. That's what it was like. Like somebody had skinned a tyre and fucked it. It was fucking disgusting. Oh, it was rotten, man. And I think they charged us a fortune because we get cheese and the chips.
Aye. Why is cheese, mate, expensive and anything else?
I don't know, it's just hard milk.
Cunts will charge you £3 extra and all that for cheese. Mate,
it's out of date milk, mate. That's bit I need to pay more just for out of date milk because the milk's aged.
So
the milk's had a few birthdays since it fucking get made, know what I mean?
But so I done that obviously and I gave it back into the cunt, mate, right? And then I've posted the video, man, at 10 o'clock, I think it was, no even thinking about it. Obviously, see, after that video went viral and all that, I started fucking looking at times and all that way to post and how to fucking, because as soon as I, obviously, after this video, right, no, in fact, talk shit, I was already doing that kind of, basically I watched a video how to fucking blow up on TikTok, because I was starting to blow up a wee bit, the videos were doing good and all that,
Right.
and it was like telling me post 3 to 5 videos a day, do your 5 hashtags, don't anybody be copying us, by the way, not. I mean, there's no enough room for us all.
I'll bleep it out.
Good done.
The inside their secrets.
The 5 hashtags, and then I was checking all best times to post, and it was telling me times in America where your video would hang with. No, I mean, if you post it here, it might go to America. It was all American times they were giving me, like, so you add 5 hours on it. No, I mean, I was doing all this shit, mate. No, I mean, a bit with cestus, that's probably ADHD kicking in, not I mean, pure, obviously, right? But then with this video, best kebab, when I was that raging, not I mean, we obviously TikTok banned me, no, I've even listened to time, I just posted it on a Wednesday night, mate, 10 o'clock after my wrestling, no, that fucking raging. I waited, to be fair, till it went like an hour, not I mean, like 10 o'clock, and then I went down to McDonald's to get a real munch. I was like, fuck, I was actually thinking of an actual lunch now. I mean, McDonald's a real munch, to be fair, it's probably the same process, right? But obviously, I went down to McDonald's to get a munch that I actually liked. I was eating that, man, on TikTok live, and that telling cunts to go and watch the video, and all that cunts will say it's brilliant, man. I went after TikTok live to go and get on the bus, mate. Had 8,000 views in an hour, right? I'm like, oh, that's fucking, it's a lot, no? By the time I went to my bed 2 hours later or something like that, man, it was up at like 30,000. I mean, something like that's fucking a lot, man. Woke up the next day, it's up at like fucking 200,000, man. Fucking names in the papers and all that, fucking all sorts of mad shit. No, I mean, couldn't say it. For thing with, I ended up, so obviously that day I was on 2,000 followers. Woke up the next day, I had 12,000 followers, mate. No, I mean, I had more than that account, the Davie Fresh Prince one I did on the first one. No, obviously that became my main account, obviously. No bands, no Hinglies or anything like that on it. Started obviously using that, and then obviously people I done another video second, man. I was like, where's I going? And obviously that people up here commenting, that's getting the engagement. I'm not just all these kind of things, man. People started loving it, and then like I stopped it for a bit there because obviously I was like I had a lot of wrestling shows and that coming up and stuff like that, and obviously money's a bit tight with Christmas and stuff like that. No, I mean, need to fucking get presents and stuff like that. Of course. And obviously need to pay for my rent now. With this, no, I mean, you need to wait 5 weeks for your monthly wages because I have to get paid at Christmas, so I need to fucking budget my money. I'll probably all day one or something like that. But so I stopped it for a bit. I was like, I'll start doing like good food reviews. I'll start just doing food reviews, and if the place is good, it's good. If it's shite, it's shite. I'll tell people that. I'll make sure to obviously go to places that people have suggested that are shite and all. No, I mean, so it's not just fucking they got into all these good places, because obviously you don't want to stop doing the thing that you done. But I just think I'm going to just do. Because obviously I keep getting banned on TikTok. I made the decision when they permanently banned my. So I end up obviously they permanently banned my fucking Ravie Davie Fresh Prince account. I end up getting it back, but thank fuck, because I didn't do it right. They permanently banned me once for saying it. Somebody's like, you can't fight. And I say to them, sound then. And they permanently banned me, mate.
That must have been an aggressive sound then.
No, I mean, what you talk about. And obviously I got it back, and then they banned me again. I don't even know what they banned me for again. I mean,
so you banned again?
No, that's what I'm saying. I remember what I was banned. It was permanently banned for like 6 weeks, obviously, and I thought I ended up. No, I mean, I was for a month. I was messaging them every day, getting to report and all that on my 7 different accounts, man. Like, geez it black, please. Made like 5 different accounts and all. No, I mean,
fuck's sake.
Because I was pure heartbroken. Obviously, I made the Ravie Davie show, Ravie Davie Principe Fresco. That's Ravie Davie Fresh Prince in Spanish.
Bilingual. I like it.
Obviously I had my Davie account, that became my main account, and then I had like I had the Scheme Sports News, and then I had the basketball one that my pal George runs that I ended up patching out. To be fair, that's fucking.
Is that the podcast? Many podcasts did you do?
Like 3 or something. I just wanted to doing so much with the game, and obviously, you know what? I was putting basically when I was doing that and all, I basically was trying to do too much. Not I mean, fucking yeah. So no, obviously that's on the back. But I might do that again one day, but I think it affected me probably. Just try to do a basketball podcast in Scotland's a bit much, not. I mean, I think if it maybe need to do a sports one or something.
Aye, there is a basketball one. It's on YouTube. It's this mad fucking chucked off cunt. It's toxic. Have you ever seen it? No. I forgot, what's the name of your one?
The big free b-ball.
It was on. It was saying it was some because it was like NCA or some shit like that, and he thought it was yours because it was similar. I don't know. I can't mind what the fuck he was saying. He was talking shit. But basically, it was this. Chavy cunt, and he was basically commentating on basketball. It was a podcast he done, but I think he was just his cell. So yours would have been different. It's a good idea to get back to see if you manage to get the Twitch.
Try to get the time in that, mate.
It's like if you manage it, because see if you could turn Twitch.
To be fair, we were starting to do more on Twitch. We were doing like watch along, so we were like watching, and then me and George would. So George, I don't know if you're wondering who, because I'll probably say George a lot. George is my wee English mate that I met playing the PlayStation, and because I ended up playing the PlayStation with him basically every night, I just decided let's fucking start a Twitch together. It was actually me, him, and a couple of boys, other boys, but George was the only one that was fucking up for putting 110% in it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
George is like, he's no really a tech cunt. He's no pure good with all that stuff, but he's 20 times, probably 100 times to be fair, times better than me with that shit. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
He obviously managed. Plus, I know he obviously puts hundreds of effort in it, man. He's made like fucking. Like, he's made all these different things. Like, when you go to Twitch, you obviously don't really understand. I hardly fucking understand Twitch, to be fair, not.
Aye.
But I've started watching people on Twitch and that, obviously, to try and get a better idea myself. And like they all have all these cool like, layouts and stuff like that. I didn't have anything like that. First, I just had me playing the game, not. But George has made all these different things, and all that. He's set it up. He's got all these sound alerts and all that. So there's these things on my Twitch account. May as well know. The Twitch account is twitch.tv/RavieDavie94. We play fucking Football Manager, FIFA, Grand Theft Auto, what else? Warzone, Call of Duty, play it all. Come along, have a laugh.
We don't play with ourselves, so don't be adding it for that.
Nah. to be fair, actually, one time I forgot to switch my stream off, mate, and the next day I was getting up for my work to get ready, mate, right? I was getting up to get ready for my work, and I ended up fucking obviously getting changed. No, I did walk around, I was like, why is that camera fucking light on? I was like, doesn't matter, I mean, obviously I was getting changed in my living room, getting my clothes on, man, fucking, obviously bollock, mate. I sat down, I was watching something, man, obviously nobody's watching, nobody's reported this, thankfully, know what I mean, but I was sat bollock, mate, watching a video, know what I mean, the boys, like, obviously one of the boys, like, were trying to tell, like, there was like two boys that watched the chat that were watching it because I've obviously been told, like, what the fuck's happening here? And they were obviously trying to get my attention. No, I'm sitting bollock watching ICW videos, fucking.
But was this on this live? No danger, what did they
You couldn't see me naked, know what I mean? Because like, my camera's up here anyway, you know what I mean? Like, so obviously I was sitting, but they'd like, I was getting changed, obviously, and they've obviously been able to tell by my actions that I'm getting changed, obviously.
That could have been so pear-shaped.
I mean, I know, I ran home, mate, and deleted like, the stream and all that, know what I mean? Like, turned the live off, and obviously your Twitch streams will go up straight after it, so if somebody wants to watch it back or something like that, say...
Oh, so you can put up a stream and it'll still be up?
Aye, so say like for example I'm wanting to... Let's say I'm doing a series on Football Manager, for example, right? And obviously you can't watch it live, but you want to see what happened in it, know what I mean? You obviously want to watch, you're invested. Well, the broadcast can go up, know what I mean? It just obviously depends if you keep it or not, or no, and obviously that one I was fucking...
Oh, so
sorry,
just
guys.
go automatic, you need to choose to take it off?
Aye, obviously
Yeah.
I was like, get that one done, know what I mean? Because in case Twitch they go fucking looking for it, know what I mean?
Aye.
But aye, so that one, I think it was smoking on it, no, you're not to smoke on it either, know what
Oh,
I
you
mean?
know that?
No.
What else can you not do?
There's a lot of things, you know what I mean?
Can you
There's
swear?
I can swear, aye. You just obviously can't be like racist, homophobic.
Aye, of course, within reason.
All the daft things that fucking, not daft, you know what I mean? Like, all the things that if you were to say, you'd be fucking daft to say anyway.
Aye.
Like, that's standard fucking things to get
Aye,
yourself banned.
aye,
you know
you'd expect to get banned off something for that.
So what was I saying there?
You're talking about Twitch and you were talking about how you can upload shit and you
Aye,
were
so
naked
obviously
and
that,
that.
so obviously, I'm thankful I got that deleted. But aye, so with the Twitch, where was it? Aye, with the Twitch all started through TikTok, thankfully. As I said, obviously the people that say, oh, fucking spending time on TikTok, fuck's sake. I want to try and get more time on TikTok so I can do more videos, so fucking my TikToks reach more people so I can get more people onto the Twitch and all that, know what I mean? Because
Aye.
I think it'd be quite class, like, if I could eventually, you're saying, mate, I think it'd be quality being full time on Twitch, know what I mean? Like, fucking, obviously, like, especially with me, obviously, if I was full time on Twitch, like, if I got a Twitch partner and that was full time with Twitch, I wouldn't just be playing games, obviously, I would use it more, I would optimise it and do other stuff, know what I mean? Like, as I said, I was talking about maybe doing cooking fucking on it and that,
Because
stuff like
it's
that.
just your channel, it's
That's
basically
just
getting
basically
many
your
followers
chat,
go on it.
well, I've got 2.1 thousand we've got, so it's obviously, as I say, it's me and George, it's me and George's channel, know what I mean? Obviously, the plan is, if I wanted to us to go fucking full time, know what I mean? It wouldn't just be me, it'd be me and him, obviously, because he puts just as much effort in it as me. Obviously, the reason it's obviously twitch.tv/RavieDavie94 is because obviously the last 6
That's
years
just what you've named it when you made it.
and obviously the last 6 years I've built a fan base, not so like, if it was like twitch.tv/RavieGeorge, people might think that's somebody else, so that's another Twitch get, know what I mean? You get as well as if it's like me, if it was RavieDavie94 and somebody comes across that name, they're going to know obviously Ravie Davie's a part of this, and when they come in, that's what I say people come for Ravie Davie and then they stay for George, know what I mean? 'Cause
Aye.
George, it's funny I know, but obviously when I met George, know what I mean, he's fucking, we quiet English cunt, know what I mean, for Essex. He's actually for Peterborough, but that's the joke. I always tell people. I always say to people he's for Essex, because that's what they actually call him now on Twitch. Cause
Essex George.
No, that's what all the followers, not all the boys on the Twitch, not or the boys that follows and that. They all call him Georgie Van Essex because we're in the football manager stream. Obviously, I'm Celtic, he's Rangers, and then the Rangers manager's Giovan.
Right.
So they all call him Giovan Essex. That's what I say to people. Like, there's George. I'm going, he's for Essex. He used to stay next to Doty Argerman. Grew up with him. So he did school and that together. Obviously, that's why they're running jokes. So he's like fun into it now. But that's what I'm saying. At first, he used to get pure raging about all this stuff and all that. Now he's like he heavy takes a laugh. He's pure bamming me up all the time. No, he's starting to fucking get right out of his shell. Know what I mean? That's obviously really good for the Twitch. Know what I mean? Obviously, it obviously helps. That's one of the things. There's not a lot of people on Twitch that do like I do, you know what I mean? Like obviously most people are in it. That's what I'm saying. I think most people are obviously in it trying to. Obviously, I'm trying to hopefully maybe go full time one day, but I think like I'm wanting all my different ventures to make me full time and not have to like work a 9 to 5 or anything like that. Kind of thing. Like I want all my ventures to like eventually be able
Be
to
your 9 to 5.
that'd be my 9 to 5, and then obviously if all these things want to become successful, I'd imagine I'd be making fucking a decent amount of money, and I could like put money by for the way in that, and maybe start maybe look to actually buy a house and all these kind of things, all these grown up things, know what I mean? Obviously, because just doing the normal grind just isn't for me, know what I mean? As I said before, and I'm not good with saving money, know what I mean? So I think if it's like, well, obviously like with the wrestling, I'm trying to save up for a wrestling ring. I'm actually being able to save up money now because I actually passionate about it, you get it, not I mean? Like, actually I want this to succeed kind of thing.
Aye, that's
like,
part of your dream.
The only other time I can usually save up is for like a holiday, you know what I mean?
Aye, it's a short term thing.
Aye, pretty much, not I mean, even at that I struggle with stuff like that. So heavy veered that fair. But with Twitch, so obviously as I said, I'd like to go full time with that, me and George, but he's heavy committed show, obviously all the boys are even saying that in the chat and all that, know what I mean? But that would be fucking, that'd be class, know what I mean? Just what that's the way I see it. It'd be good just waiting up on Monday, playing my Twitch Monday to Thursday, going and doing like a podcast appearance or something like that, maybe doing something where I go and give back to somewhere, go to, like, I was talking to a boy about maybe going and doing stuff in like high schools and that, going and talking to people, like talking to the range and stuff like that, and getting like, I don't know, like maybe things in assemblies where you get off like talks and that, stuff like that, be class, not like, and then on my weekend I do my wrestling. I think that would just be fucking, that'd be a brilliant life, know what I mean? Obviously, growing up I wanted to be in the WWE, you know what I mean? But I think even being in I think that life there that I explained there would actually be a more fulfilling and happy life, if you get me. Like WWE, like, obviously as we go, but I think being in WWE would be fucking stressful, but no, I mean, I don't even really get stressed about a lot of things, but man, you'd be fucking, you're travelling all the time, man, you're fucking on the road, you're
on the roads like 300 days of the year or some shit like that, or probably more than that.
Exactly, obviously there's like NXT UK, I'd love to get into that and all, I mean, but I'm talking about like, the dream is like get to America and wrestle
the pinnacle,
Madison Square Garden, all these things, know what I mean? That's probably within my reach, know what I mean? But I'm just talking about if you did make something mad miracle, like if somebody came up to me and said, I've given you the two things, a choice of these two lives, what would you pick, man? I'd honestly be really, really torn, know what I mean? Because one's obviously a dream I've had all my life, know what I mean? But one's now the dream that I kind of do have, because that seems like it's more in reach, and it actually does seem like that would be less stress free and like more a good, know what I mean?
More fulfilling kind of thing.
Aye,
because it's the same with the WWE as well. It's like if you're wrestling that, obviously wrestling all the time, you're touring.
I wouldn't be doing the TikTok and all that.
You wouldn't have the time to do all that, build you need to change your full personality because you're in America as well. It'd be a lot harder, but I see you need to change a lot of things, and plus as well, it's like your body ends up fucked after all the years, and then fucking obviously in case you get cut and shit like that.
To be fair, mine's has obviously got to be fucked anyway with all the mad stuff I do, but I enjoy all that
That's
stuff.
not to do with wrestling, that's just out and about.
No, I'm talking about obviously with the mad, I did obviously mad stuff in the wrestling.
I know.
But obviously I enjoy all that stuff anyway, you know what I mean? I'm going to do it, look. I'm going to do it for dinner.
Elbow drops and Paisley.
Elbow drops and Paisley.
Well executed.
Oh no, the other day, mate, I done, so obviously on Twitch yesterday, I got so many, like, I got these mad, like, tiered subs, well, like, it's like higher tiered subs, so these boys are, like, paying more money for their subs than everybody else. Obviously they get more things, but nobody had really done that before. So the fact that they'd done that is like, right, cool, I've got my old gaming chair. That obviously I got a new one for Christmas, pure Belter Georgia goes it, man, recliner and all that fucking.
Oh, is it? Aye. That other one you had, man, was on its last legs.
Aye, definitely. I mean, to be fair, mate, it wasn't on its last legs as you think, but to be fair, because I've done two Like I done a front flip onto the other day, mate, like on camera on Twitch, and then like yesterday, like I'll do this while I'm watching this troops, and I've got up, man, and I've ran and I've like cannonballed backwards, not I mean as if I'm like doing a drop kick, but I've like meant to obviously miss the target. I'm not trying to drop kick, I'm trying to land like basically arse smashed right into it, not I mean obviously just went and crashed right into the grunt, went and crashed right into the grunt, man, pure smashed all over the place. Things fucking not even broke or anything.
Is it not, nah?
Aye, 2 things done it, it's not even but I've dent in it, mate. Like,
Fuck's sake, if you've been doing that, especially with your weight hurtling through
I know,
there, it's a
mate.
real life cannonball.
Exactly. The only problem really was, mate, it was pure squeaky, but obviously I didn't know like I had to WD-40, but I don't know where I was to put the WD-40, you know what I mean? It was squeaking for somewhere, I just didn't know. But the new one's a belter. So where was I there?
You were taught about on Twitch subscriptions and all that kind of stuff.
Aye, well, so the Twitch is just obviously, I think it's not just about the game, obviously I do the game, but it's more just your like a platform to be you know what I mean? But I just not got the time to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
To be a full-time Twitch streamer, you need to kind of be doing 40 hours a week, know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't need to be a full-time job,
It's
to
a
be
full-time
fair.
job.
But obviously, as I say, if I was doing 40 hours on Twitch just gaming, I'd probably fucking, I wouldn't be able to do that, but I could do it, I don't know, 20 hours of fucking 20 to 25 hours streaming games, 5 hours of maybe like a podcast or something like that. I mean, like you're saying with basketball, and then there's other things like there's an idea I actually got with the Twitch, which is probably a good segment on it. Another thing that obviously the TikToks got me. I want to start doing. See, obviously I did the community pro wrestling. I'd like to put these shows on Twitch, so like film it in Twitch as well. My shows are going to.
Because mind you tried to do it in TikTok last time, or did you do it
Well,
in
I
Twitch
did
and all?
I
Did you
did
do
it
it
on
in Twitch?
TikTok. I didn't do it on Twitch because obviously I didn't have the facilities to do it on that. You need to get fucking.
What do you need to do with cameras? You gotta do it off your phone.
No, you're not able to do it on your phone, man. You probably could, but I don't.
Sure, it would be the hardest thing to set up.
Maybe, but I think, to be fair, George has looked into it and all that, to be fair, but obviously we would need to hire it and stuff like that, and I think
Is it looking like a viable option?
it does. I think it's just, I'm going to wait, you know, there's an arm wrestler that's on Twitch and all, Captain Sexy, shout out to him, he's really big on Twitch, he's got like 5,000 followers, man, he gets heavy views, nothing, but actually days I'd probably, once I'm ready to go with it on Twitch, I'd book the show where it's going to be me and Xander, because he's in a tag team and all, me and Xander versus his team, know what I mean?
Nah, it'd be a good
And
shout.
obviously it'll be on Twitch, obviously, and then obviously his viewers will want to watch it.
Aye, it'll be. Does that kind of shit happen already with other people? And just
There was wrestling companies that did do it in the past, but I think they left away from it. Whereas I'm one of the reason I would do it is because obviously it was these companies like Impact and stuff like that, TNA and things like that. They were doing it on it. Whereas I don't really obviously have any platform to put it on, you know what I mean? So it'd be a good thing to do. I think it'd be different maybe, and obviously. I don't know. I just think obviously because I would go. I think it'd be a good way for me maybe to get that partner thing on. I mean, that I was taught about obviously. If it's because, as I said, they're screaming out for content. So if there's a company that wants to put their wrestling show on it, and that, I think that maybe.
It might attract some sponsorship as well.
Aye, because the shows are sold out and all. I mean, the one show that done sold out, and the second one, if it doesn't sell out, it should be close enough to it. No, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, the script, obviously, what this COVID is, because obviously that will be at the end of February, so it might no pan out that way. But I would like to do it on Twitch. Obviously, with the wrestling company, I kind of didn't just start through TikTok. Obviously, since I've been a wee boy, obviously I've been mad for the wrestling. But obviously, I think I used to be mad for doing a noise. Always like the storylines in the background and that. So when I was a wee guy, I used to, me and Xander also, Xander'd always come to stay with me, we'd have all the figures out and all that, and we'd be writing it in, so I'd pick, he'd go first, I'd go second, or I'd go first, he'd go second, we'd pick a wrestler each, not like a draft style thing, and then we'd have our own rosters, we'd write our own matches, we'd fucking play the wrestling matches, obviously with our figures, not we'd do all that, and we'd be mad, know what I mean? And obviously I've always had that side to it, and I always used to say to Alice, not I mean, I'd love to run shows in Govan, not I mean, that would always be, I'd like to do that, obviously, I'd like to fucking be the one running a main wrestling company in Govan, but obviously, I wasn't thinking about any time soon, I was thinking about in like,
further down
5
the line.
years or something like that, but then something happened, I'm not going to get into pure detail or anything like that, but I think it happened, the speaking out movement in wrestling, and obviously the Fairfield club got in contact with me about it, like, it's a guy that does these shows in here know the guy that does the shows you rest. Well, obviously, because there was a company that I'm not going to get into, because that company is not their fault, the boys that still work there and that, whatever, so I'm not going to go into details, but the company that worked before there was involved in something, the guy that ran it was involved in something, whatever, and then obviously the club go and contact me, said about it, and I said, like, we still want the wrestling to go on, but we're not obviously working with them anymore. I was like, that's fair enough. Not me. I was like, do you want me to put you on to people? Like, obviously I can give you like the GPWA, that's the school I came up with. I was like, I can put you on like Mark Dallas, because obviously they've got their own like kids shows and that, they're doing like that. Obviously the person that phoned us, to be fair, was George's uncle, my
Bold
Tambo.
Bold Tambo.
It was him that phoned us. He's like, well, David, why do you know just it? And I was like, yeah, because I'm not really like, I'd probably get heat and all that, and the rest of them were all that shit, I've still told you all about it, and I was like, and plus I'm probably not ready for it, and he's like, not in a bad way, but he's like, I don't really feel comfortable giving anybody else after hearing this, no, I mean, you trusted that last guy, David, didn't you? And he was like, no, nothing to do with you, but these things can happen, no, I mean, like, I know for a fact you're nothing that's happened, you're not like that, anything like that, so we can trust you, and I was like, why, fair enough then, but I guess if you wanted to do it, so it was one of the ones. I was basically left with a decision there, because obviously, to be fair, I thought I'd get my, you know what I mean, just thought people might not be happy with doing wrestling, but everybody was fine with it, to be fair, but it's just one of the ones, obviously, you just think, you know what I mean, you just think the world.
I think it's the resistance in the heat, man.
The worst is expect the worst, and anything else the bonus, isn't it?
That's it.
But so just always expect, but everybody was actually brought quality about it, to be fair, not I mean, people obviously help us in that way and stuff. So obviously, but I was obviously faced with an orange, because obviously wrestling govern's my favourite thing, mate, know what I mean, and wrestling in the Hydes, wrestling in the Barras, all that stuff, wrestling up and down, I've wrestled in England, Ireland, Northern Ireland, I went to Germany, did that, my training camp, all the things, class and all that, but nothing is better than wrestling in Govan, mate. They fans are mental, man, they love it so much and all, know what I mean, they actually are buzzing about it, like a wee guy, Noah. It's actually my nana's on the darts team, one of her pals for the darts team's like grandson. He went to it and knew he's my last show, the first show that we done, and knew he's a big Ravie Davie fan. And I got asked to go down to his house for Christmas, know what I mean, to obviously go and see him, because he's telling us what he used to wrestle with Davie's dad, and let's say he was Ravie Davie. So it did not, obviously chapped the door. Then the wee guys came to the door and he just seen me and he just ran away, you know what I mean, pure obviously starstruck, went under the table and stuff like that. I was like, no way. So they're obviously pure, that way, like, you know, the way that older people are, not I mean, I could just imagine my nana being like getting off, I'd done something less, but like, they're obviously like, no embarrassed, but they're like, we've got him down here thinking it's going to play out like this, and you're ruining it, get out the new wee man, get out here. I'm like, no, leave him, obviously he's obviously really excited, not when he doesn't know how to react, I'll get him, so I went under the table and I'm like, what's happening, mate, I brought my belt down to see, you know, I was like, what's we up to, you know, and he's just pure shy, you know what I mean? I was like, come on, you gotta commit to that, come on, it was not. So he's committing to that. He took my wheel, he's obviously, I was like, I'm gonna sit next to his, he's no doing it. His dad's ended up grabbing him, sitting next to his, like, get a picture, no, he's like, no. And obviously, eventually, I've been like, they're obviously still like, come on, no, like, you're bad, no. no bad, no.
I know, just
no, you're being bad, no, you're being bad, my bad. Like, we'll go and get, they were saying, that's what they're saying, like, we'll go and get Benny, it must have been like his brother or his cousin or something, like, we'll go and get Benny to like, meet Ravie Davie and stuff like that, obviously, try to obviously.
I was enticing me.
Like, no, come and meet you again, and all that stuff like that. And I'm feeling bad, but because I'm like, no, don't do that. It's no, like, but they don't. It's obvious. No, it's not a bad. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing for them. You know what I mean? But because I do it myself sometimes with Bo, my way. You know what I mean? When he's like, well, you take me to see Santa or something like that. You know what I mean? He's never done that with Santa before. That's a lie. But there's been times where he's went to see something and you think he's got to be buzzing, and he'll end up like embarrassed or shy or something like that. And I'm like, hurry up, you man. And then you don't actually think, no, that's no fair, no. I mean, they're obviously just, they don't want to do it, they're flustered. They're like, imagine you're feeling that situation, you wouldn't like it. So that's what I was trying to, because obviously, because it's your own when you don't actually see it that way, you think they're just being a wee dick or something. So that's what they were just, I was like, no, but end up at the end, he was obviously buzzing. We got a picture with the belt and that, and then obviously they've drove me home, and then he was in the motor, and he was being, obviously by the time we're in the motor, he's like showing and stuff and all that, and he's been in class and all. So say to him next time, I'll show you how to wrestle and that, but that's what I'm saying. So that's what I was faced with. I was like, so do I just wait until I'm ready, or do I just try and go for this, know what I mean? Like, fuck it, we'll go, because the club are wanting to, the COVID obviously, the clubs went and spent a good bit of money getting the place done up now, and they're trying to like modernise it, know what I mean? It's a working man's club, but at the end of the day, like, for it to be a club that runs sufficiently, they still need new people coming in the door and stuff like that, know what I mean? So we're trying to get as many new people in, so obviously they want me to do the wrestling, and obviously that's why they've asked us to do like, the comedy and that and all, you know what I mean? Because they're wanting people in the doors to obviously tell people this place, because the amount of people that went to my wrestling show, like, fuck, is that the prices of drink, know what I mean? Like, people that might go there now in the future if they see like something else is on, because they know it's a cheap night out and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That's obviously the club I try to do. So obviously I was either faced with no doing it and waiting until I'm ready or just going for it. And I thought, fuck it, man, may as well go for it, know what I mean? There's not been a lot of wrestling the last fucking year and a bit, obviously because of COVID and that. And it's not as if like, I knew, I said I've been thinking about this stuff for ages, but know what I mean? Like, so all the ideas I had in my head, they were all kind of put together, know what I mean? I was just getting the bodies that I could think would do it. And obviously, as I said, at first I didn't really tell a lot of people about it, because obviously I was trying to keep it hush hush, because I thought I might get my balls booted. And obviously I know I didn't want maybe people saying, oh, to like fucking, like, I didn't want the wrestlers that I was watching getting affected by either, because I thought I would make it heat, so I didn't want other people maybe getting heat and all, know what I mean? Obviously I was just being parrot, to be fair. Obviously, as I said, nothing came, it was just me thinking, obviously, like, it's one of the ones, even though I wasn't doing anything wrong, you still think you're stepping on people's toes in it, no? You don't want to be the one to be doing that. No? So obviously, I'm still, end of the day, I still want to be a wrestler, not I don't want to just be a wrestling promoter, but I just this opportunity. As I said, I was only thinking about the wrestling promoting, even though I was thinking about it, you know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about doing it in 5 to 10 years' time, maybe, once I'd been winding down in the wrestling career. Not to be doing it when I'm 27 and fucking still trying to. I'm still trying to break through yourself. I'm still an obvious.
Look at a lot of people are probably doing their own promotion that. Look, obviously,
I did get that, but I'm just saying, obviously, I'm obviously an Aussie, because obviously, like, the rough upbringing, and the wrestling. Even though I've definitely any wrestlers watching this will probably no, I don't many of the wrestlers will watch it, to be fair, but any wrestlers watching this when I say this will be like, right, fucking talk shit, but because obviously like, being for government and having a bit of, I still do try and no get myself heating into trouble, if you get as I do, like fucking, I'm all conscious of it a lot, you know what I mean, because obviously I'm an easier target, and I know what I mean, if in the wrestling world, because I'm that fucking the boy for government that's fucking been in and out of trouble all his life, no,
definitely.
It's easier just to say, oh, I'm a troublemaker, that kind of thing. Not I mean, I'm just fucking doing this to be a dick or whatever. So I'm all actually, even though it probably doesn't seem like it, because obviously I'm still hot-headed and I still do fucking no think about a lot of stuff. I do try and think about it, but know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. So I didn't want to get myself out of trouble or get fucking any of my pals out of trouble. So I kept a close knit team, but it's done well. It's the first one sold out, and obviously, as I said, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for TikTok. See the amount of people. This is not obviously the boys the people that I had on the show, myself and Xander, that stuff. I do think that we could have still sold out without the TikTok, but on TikTok, well, we could have maybe, because there was a lot of people trying to get.
It's a promotional tool, but it's the way you get you're used to it. You're promoting yourself, then it's using it to promote anything else. It's probably one of the better promotional tools, because it's one of the ones that it puts it out to people that wouldn't normally see it.
Aye, definitely. Well, that's the thing. But obviously, so as I was saying with the wrestling, obviously probably could have still sold it without the TikTok, because obviously I was knocking people back for tickets eventually. Know what I mean? Like me old guy phoned us, man. I ended up getting them tickets, to be fair, but when I sold out the first one, that nobody gave a ticket back and like, yeah, the old guy phoned us, not, it's like, mate, I'm sorry, man. Not, he's like, I've told my grandson and all I'm going to do. And I was like, mate,
fuck's sake, probably not even got a grandson in the country.
No, he definitely didn't. Because I ended up sorting it. Somebody gave them, like, couldn't make it. Not when I managed to sort them out. Somebody won a competition, they couldn't make it. That was what it was. I was like, I've got two, mate. Know what I mean? I was like, fucking, I'll sort you out with him, man. And he's obviously, mate, he was buzzing, know what I mean? He definitely told his grandson, mate, that he was taking to the wrestling, obviously. He'd no told, you could tell, but he'd no told him yet, obviously. Cause
but it's one of the ones he'd pure
relief, mate. I was buzzing about it, I was class, not I mean, the old guy just pure, I've made his day, know what I mean? Probably loved, one of the things he loves doing in life now is spending time with his grandma, know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
aye.
promised his grandma a night out, know what I mean? Obviously got to have the pure time of his life for him, and then I spoiled it by not having tickets, fucking. I spoiled it by
What a
selling it too
prick.
quick, man. But no, so that's I could have probably sold it out before, but the amount of people that will message me like, I don't even like wrestling, I've never been to wrestling before, mate, I've got tickets because I think your class on TikTok was hundreds of that, mate. And that's what I'm saying, but that's what I said it for the last podcast, but I'll say it every time. Like, I don't care if you don't like wrestling. I don't care if you're just coming to see me, because that's one of the reasons I do my comedy and my funny and stuff and that. Because I know a lot of people don't like that. Well, I don't think a lot of people don't like wrestling. I think a lot of people just get put off it. I'm not going to go into my theory because it's a podcast and you may get one or two people watching it, right? But I think that once people learn the big secret about wrestling, they put away with it. Like that big secret we get told, right? What happens when you get told about that big secret? You got to wait and tell everybody, didn't you? Know what I mean? About the big fat guy, obviously. You got to be and tell everybody, know what I mean? Because it's been ruined for you. And then obviously you don't actually really care about it again until you're older and you've maybe got a family or you see the Waynes and all that buzzing about it, that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So same with wrestling, you don't actually hate it, but when you get told that thing about wrestling, you're against it. You're like, whip, man. I fucking believed in it. I'm heartbroken. So you go away and tell everybody about it and you don't actually get a chance again. Know what I mean? Nobody actually gets a chance again. So see if I get you in the door. See if I can get you in the door. There's a good chance you'll go come and tell me, I did like that. That was actually good, know what I mean? I actually did like that, and the only reason you didn't like it was because fucking you got it spoiled for you. And now that you're an adult, you actually realise and you actually take it for what it is. And you can actually appreciate it for what it is instead of fucking realising yourself, oh, I've been told one thing about this and it turns out it's not true.
It's a lot of people as well, they grow out it, man, but there's always that nostalgia. It's like fucking a cartoon comes on the telly or something and you're like, oh, I remember that when I was younger, and it's, you get that wee buzz for it. Maybe even if you're not pure mad about it, as you obviously used to be, but it'll still that wee nostalgic feel.
Definitely.
Like Friends comes on or something like that.
But see, one time, mate, I was at a show, that's one of the best times in wrestling, mate. This mad guy came out to me after the show, man. Obviously I was selling merch and that, and he's came out, he's like, mate, get a picture of me. He's like, he sounded mate, this mad 40-year-old guy, you know what I mean? He's tracked up, no, obviously mad schemed da with myself, know what I mean? Obviously, mate, I'm not gonna lie, man. I would just sit on my phone, wasn't paying attention, man, thought this was shite, know what I mean? And then I just heard your music coming on and you saying that what's happening, troops and doing your MC, you know, and I just thought this was brilliant. And stuff. No, but he's like, and I started obviously watching the all matches, actually paying attention, like, this is actually class, isn't it?
No,
Mate, you actually just watched things that I think this is. You've
Got
been
up, turned the fucking guy.
You've been in hinting this is shite, that thing. Obviously, that's the mate, because that's the thing, that's what I try and get the dads that are going in hinting this is shite. They're taking their Waynes, because obviously their Waynes want to go and see the wrestling, but they think their head, this is shite. So they're sitting on their phone, not actually caring, know what I mean? So for the minute I go, what's happening, troops, they're probably got to go like that. What is happening, troops? You know what I mean? And obviously, if they watch me, I'd like, I know obviously it sound like this is bad, fuck it, blow my end trumpet, know what I mean? But may as well. But obviously, I'd do all the mad fucking flips and shit like that. You wouldn't imagine, well, looking at me when I walk out my track and that, like he's going to come out here and start doing backflips and fucking mad fucking dives outside the ring, know that, and
Flung off ladders
heavy risk his body, know what I mean? You think, oh, this guy is going to be the funny cunt, know what I mean? That's going out here and obviously I do funny stuff and that, no, but you're going to think to yourself, oh, he's out here just got to be like fucking doing all the funny moves and all that, and like the doink the clown
just
know what I mean?
coming out to get his ass kicked.
But obviously I'm fucking good. I put on a day, I go balls to the wall, know what I mean?
I definitely do.
But so that's the thing. So with the CPW, obviously that just fell out my lap, and then obviously I sold the first show. So it's one of the ones, man. It's one of the things that, as I said, about obviously putting the time and effort into things. Like through my last 6 years of wrestling, I obviously all the videos and all that stuff, putting my effort in through that, putting my effort into it, going and doing all these like media events, social events, not put myself out, showing it obviously people that, what would you call it, that I'm maybe marketable and all, and I'm like trying to help communities and all these kind of things, all this stuff that maybe didn't get like obviously the stuff like and all that, because the events obviously don't make money doing anything like that, no, I mean they're obviously like charity events, but they're fulfilling obviously and stuff. I mean charity, sometimes on the church, like, I don't know, I had an event for the Sun, not me, I don't think it was a charity event. I think it might have been. You do stuff anyway, you know what I mean? You obviously do stuff. Obviously the charity stuff, you're not doing that for fucking anything, but try to obviously help raise money and that, and obviously the fact that somebody's even had the what's the word? I don't know, but the fact that somebody's even thought about you to help raise fucking money after the fact that they think that you maybe have a big enough name is an honour, know what I mean? That's like, so obviously with stuff like that, it's amazing, know what I mean? But like, there's obviously, I can't even think any, like, obviously, in fact, with Juicy Lucy's, I went to get Juicy Lucy's to like promote a Buckfast milkshake, know what I mean? Didn't get paid for it, and like I got a free meal, I cut a free meals after it, know what I mean? But it wasn't money involved, but they kind of things, man, is obviously just showing you that obviously maybe you're marketable and maybe that you, and obviously eventually, but all this stuff's paid off because, as I said, like I've ended up selling at a wrestling show, know what I mean? Obviously I say that it happened for TikTok, but all these things, I put a lot of effort into the last 6 years of my life is when I'm into the wrestling, not it's just like I've lost jobs and all that. I've like patched, I've lost jobs, I've patched jobs, I've fucking me and Georgia fucking were a bit rocky at a point there, know what I mean? Because obviously all the time, like I was just basically when me and Georgia started going to each other, I started wanting to be a wrestler, know what I mean? And obviously, you know, like, this isn't being stereotypical of Buzz, but Buzz obviously wanted to spend
you want the time as well, because it's...
Buzz wanted to obviously spend a lot of time with their boyfriends, and I was most of the time going to be in tours and fucking trying to make it, not even tours, but when I'm going and wrestling, just I'm going to be in hoping the chance that a spot opens up, know what I mean, and I actually get like somebody misses a flight or something, know what I mean, something like that, and I can get a spot on the show, just going for a chance. But all these things I said now feel like they're all paying off, because obviously now, well, I'm getting success with the TikTok, getting success with the Twitch, the wrestling as well. That's obviously gone good, like ICW and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm one of the main guys now. Obviously, when I was doing all that stuff back in the day, obviously I was doing all that stuff back in the day for ICW, not like 100 the Flyers, all that stuff. That was obviously hopefully getting this role that I'm on the now. Now I'm getting, I don't obviously like going into storylines and all that stuff, but I'm getting a big prominent role. Know what I mean? I feel like I'm really happy with it. Know what I mean? Obviously,
you've earned it.
Whereas in the past, obviously, there's been times where I've been maybe a bit disheartened and a bit fucking depressed because I'm feeling like we'll put it this way, last year, no bit down and depressed, but obviously, like, no getting what I feel like I deserve, and obviously that's the thing about wrestling. But no, I mean, even like you had every wrestler's probably got to feel like they don't get what they deserve. But I do feel like this year coming up is going to be a big one for me in ICW. It's going to be a big one for me in wrestling in general, and obviously I'm going to put all the effort into my own wrestling company as well. I put all the effort into this comedy show that we're doing, because obviously I don't want it to just be a one and done. I mean, we'll get into that in a minute, but you know what I mean. Just obviously all these things that I'm trying to just fucking put all the effort into now, because I feel like all the effort I've put into stuff in the past is finally starting to come to fruition, and it's not about stopping, it's about fucking keep going.
That's it, keep going, if it, and do more, move forward. Let's see.
Why?
Put
Obviously,
in more effort.
doing these things, hopefully I get more time to do more kind of thing, you know what I mean? That's the way eventually you'd hope it goes.
Of course, 100%. That's the way I feel it now. I've only been doing this fucking a bit, not even 2 years. And just started off like videos and shit, then moved into doing sketches and that. Now I'm doing the podcast and I'm kind of editing that, and I'm just like, nah, I think I need to do more. And right now I've took a wee back seat now because of fucking Christmas and that. Just went, I'll give myself a wee break. So sometimes I felt as if I was constantly on my phone. But I was using it at the wrong reasons, going on Facebook and no doing nothing. I wasn't as creative, so I was like, fucking took a wee cut of days off it there, but I'm going to smash it since it has a new year. But I'm just going to smash it after this, but New Year's when I'm like, it's one of my kind of resolutions, like, be more consistent.
Aye, my resolutions are stop smoking, either need to pass my theory, that's one. Pass my theory, but hopefully I'm not going to set that, like the resolution, pass my theory, that is one, but like, also I'd be hoping to drive next year, but I don't want to.
You don't want to fucking put yourself under pressure.
Because I like to, the last 2 years, to be fair.
Last two, man.
Stop showing off. Pump for 3 minutes, man. I could do three times in 3 minutes. I could do 3 times in 3 minutes. Then somebody's like, I couldn't even look at what you're fucking pumping in 3 minutes. And I'm just like, we can get a profile photo and all that, know what I mean, man? I'm like, wee man, or wee woman, or wee ever what you are, man. You're obviously a horrible looking wee cretin, know what I mean? You're scared to show your profile photo. You've not got your name on your picture. You're obviously an absolute fucking doubt, man. Your mum and dad obviously didn't show you any love or affection, know what I mean? Mama killed herself when I was 6 years old, and she showed me more love and affection than these wee fucking cretins did.
Mums and dads are probably related.
No, that's what not saying, but that's why they do this, mate, because they obviously didn't get attention as wains, mate. Obviously grown up, so they're wanting strange men.
Too much attention.
They're wanting strange men that they don't know on the internet.
Arse
to
tension.
talk to them, know what I mean, and slaughter them and all that, so they feel fucking good about themselves, know what I mean?
Fucking wee Gorgonite fuckwits, know what I mean? I'm not listening. Honest to God, mate, you suck fucking antelope dick. Seriously, your patter's so shit. I know it sounds like I feel out of bills, but it's no. Mate, it's pure. They're the worst cunts with the worst patter.
Do you see that one? A lot of wee guys.
I wouldn't have the balls to put my shite patter out like that.
No, do you see the other one? Like, wee guys like that. I think I said that, but I'm up to be fair, right? But wee guys like that come here I only actually replied to this one because there'd been a video where there'd go hundreds of people commenting well they want to see his day at 9 o'clock news. Obviously it was on 9 o'clock news, like, come to my scheme and see if he's leave alive, not me.
Where do you stay, mate? Anderson.
That's what I said. I was like, where you from, mate? Know what I mean? Me and 50 will jump down, know what I mean? Fucking hell, mate. I was like, if anybody else thinks about it, not what I mean, if anybody else wants to fucking say, either tell us where you want us to come and we'll come down there. Right,
It's like arranging a square go or something, arranging a gang fight.
No, but it's not obviously, I'm just mere doing it to want people to tell us where they want us to come, obviously. No. But obviously with him, no, but then if you guys like that, or Bal Jeffrey, and I'm like, right, where's this? Typed it in, mate. The only place that came up was Bal Jeffrey Road at Bearsden. I was like, nah, you're definitely bamming me up, you man, obviously.
Bal Jeffrey.
No, fuck off. Like, why would I even... I'd go there for interviews, mate, and I'd fucking end up having a sore head like, oh no, man, fuck. To be fair, they wouldn't even stop and talk to me in Bearsden, know what I mean? But you're
full of Tories up there.
Spray me, man, they'd be fucking latched the way you date dogs and cat.
Get off my street. Phone the police. There's a man down in the street wearing a tracksuit and a pair of Air Max. He's definitely up to no good.
He's just elbow dropped the pavement.
They've probably got their own police up there, posh police, man. Fucking posh wanks.
But so I was like, he's obviously at it, know what I mean? But then there's all ones and all wee guys in the comments like, you're lucky you weren't in mad. Like, no, mate.
The few wee guys are like 15, man, they're about 6 stone, pure trying to threaten you on TikTok.
That's the thing, man.
Man, you're threatening me on TikTok.
See if these people, right, see if we're in there seeing, right, these wee guys that comment, see, one or two things would happen, right, if they seen us. They would either, one, right, come here and ask us for a photo or something like that, or ask us to do a TikTok video, or two, they'd be like, oh shit, I was getting weed with him on TikTok, even though I've not got a profile photo or my name or anything like that. Let's hope they don't recognise me and they'd walk away with their head absolutely down to their fucking, like that, know what I mean? You'd be like, what's wrong with that, you guys?
Face to the pavement.
Aye, man, like, come on. It's hanging on, know what I mean? Because they obviously, there was one all weekend was doing it in my life, know what I mean? It was just like, he was saying, he's come meet us here, and I was like, obviously no me, man. And he's like, you're a shite bag. I was like, mate, I'm 27. Not what I mean? See if you'd done this 10 years ago, I probably would have done it, mate. Know what I mean? I'd have been fucking... Actually, well, I'm
honest, I'm actually 27. If you went to meet a 16-year-old, mate, you'd get cancelled, fuck's sake.
No, but obviously not. It'd be the week. It's a throw profile.
I know.
They're not telling you your age, so you don't technically know. Obviously, I'm fucking there anyway, but you know what I mean? But obviously, these wee guys are obviously just trying to fucking bam you up. Wee guys, wee lass, whoever they are. But anyway, that's the way I see it, is like, I'm lucky TikTok wasn't out about 10 years ago, man, because you cunts were saying this to me 10 years ago, know what I mean, when I fucking obviously didn't realise that fucking you need to not be an idiot in life, know what I mean? I know people probably watching this what you talk about, one of the biggest idiots fucking I watch on fucking social media, but you know what I mean, I don't do fucking stupid stuff. I'm actually kind of switched on, like, try to keep myself out of trouble and all that kind of stuff. But 10 years ago, man, cunts saying that to me, I better you and your fucking band's normal fucking meeting.
Imagine TikTok was it 10 year old?
I know, man.
Imagine me TikTok when you're younger, imagine the shit you'd have seen.
I do get banned all the time, man.
You'd get jail. You'd get fucking done, man.
But that's the way I see it, obviously. It's funny, mate. It's actually funny. To be fair enough, but I say this or not, mate. See, if I was 15 and I had TikTok at the time, I'd have probably been sorting that constant.
Oh, I'd
be like, yeah, fucking
to be honest, I've done it at fucking 24 and all that shit.
Exactly,
just get a bit waiting like famous people, like, they'll never see it, so just slaughter fuck him.
Well, these that's the thing.
Or the Odd Police Scotland page.
Just obviously, just take it as a hanger in, know what I mean? They must obviously think we're famous.
I take it as a compliment. I'm like, right, it's one thing going like, oh, nice video, mate, or whatever the fuck else you want to say. Something positive, but see, actually to go out and I've done it before. I've ever hated a video that much. It's summoned up that much energy and you felt the need to say something about it.
Oh, there's ones that actually, that's how I know if I ever grew up, mate, because there's hunters I see nowadays and I don't, know what I mean? I don't write it, I'm like...
Because it's just, you're just like, I can't...
The amount of times on TikTok I'll write out a big spiel and I'll go like that. No.
Just need to do it in. The time you've wrote it, you just delete it.
You know, I can't do that, man. I'll get myself banned or I'll fucking... offend somebody, somebody will fall out with me.
You can't fart without offending somebody, but...
I know.
But you just need to watch him. You just, let's see now, I realise if you don't swear and you don't use any colours, you're usually alright. But I feel the need to do that every time.
Aye.
I'm kidding on. I don't. But anyway, Bams to the slaughter.
Aye, definitely. So, basically... Obviously, me and 50 have done different. We've been making fucking videos, content, and all that for millions, for a while. We actually, Mate, wait, do you know what? Fuck it, we'll go back to the start, right? Me and Big 50, mate. 5-0, it was Big 50 at the time to me. Still is Big 50 to me, you know what I mean? Because
I'm a man of many names.
He's obviously realised that.
I've got more names than you've got fucking accounts.
He's obviously nicknamed 50 was because he'd been done with 50 sex cases, obviously, so he needs to kind of change that. No, but he needs to obviously.
Battered 50% of Govans.
50's not really as marketable, is it not? I mean, 50, obviously, you type 50 into Google, it's got to come up first, obviously, except for the number 50. Probably 50 Cent and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, it's not really a thing. We was 5-0. Maybe fair, there's a mad new rapper called 504 or something.
Aye, mate, it's Fiviophone.
Oh,
but aye, but see every time I type it in 50, this dickhead comes up. What does man not in another country go at Fivo? It's no Fivo, it's Fivo.
Big Drewski.
Big Drewski, aye, Fivo? No, I think he said it right.
I said 5-0 right first, 5-0.
I said Fivo, yeah, is it Fivo, is it Fivo? No, but it's cunt Scottish people, is it Fivo? No, it's no Fivo, what the fuck is a Fivo?
So we met on New Year's, we'll not get into how we knew each other, we knew each other through friends of friends, and we end up meeting one New Year, end up fucking back at my gaff, man, I was up trying to fucking fight with everybody, you know what I mean, usual shit for my nana was end up asking who he is. That's what she always used to love doing. Not I mean, come up and asking people who are you and all that. But who's your ma, who's your dad, who's your gran, who's your granddad, who's your uncle, who's your auntie, who's fucking everybody.
It's a bit of interrogation.
So we found out who 50's dad was, Big Ravie.
That was a good night, that man. I didn't know for a while.
Well, my nana found out 50's dad was Ravie, you know what I mean? And
I should my full family treat it.
It actually turned out that my man and 50's dad used to shag back in the day, before she was dead, obviously. But obviously, so they used to get at it, you know what I mean? And obviously, apparently, Five-O's dad was on holiday with my man that in Tenerife, and it was actually no far from.
What happens in Tenerife stays in Tenerife.
No, but the cross paths of 50's dad and my dad being with my ma. We're only too far apart for the date of birth. Don't worry, we're no fucking brown. But we could have been, not I mean, cut more rolls of the dice, not I mean, if maybe a bit more communication on their parts, not I mean, or something like, I don't know what happened, but could have been, fuck's sake, which would have been a scary place.
Let's just say, I'm glad I look like me, and I'm sure he's glad he looks like him.
Nah.
But anyway, Bams to the slaughter.
Aye, so obviously not with mate, but I'm sorry. But this is a more of a background story, right? So obviously, me and Big 50 just connected, obviously, for the first day we met. Know what I mean? If you're slaughtering each other for day one, know what I mean? And like, that's the thing. The boys that we chat about, we know that they had good partner, but they couldn't quite cut it. Know what I mean? They
weren't in the elite.
Get a bit defensive and that. Know what I mean? You'd be slaughtering instead. I just want to keep going. That's the one thing. Me and him would just be arguing all night, just keep going, fucking attacking each other. These different things. But the rest of them, man, they'd get fucking either start just going personal, like try to fight you, mean personal, or fucking just, know what I mean, raging, take it to heart, like that shit. Whereas me and him would just keep going. Obviously, we'd be the big ones, always up dancing. We end up one time, we're at Courtney Hamilton's 21st, and me and Big 5 will end up coming out as the strippers, fucking everything lot out, know what I mean, fuck's sake. Put it this way, if you wanted that now, it'd probably cost you $1,000, know what I mean? Courtney Hamilton got it for nothing, fair play.
That video is surfacing somewhere. That's going to come out. That's going to come out one day.
Anyway, but so obviously we done that, know what I mean? Fucking cocks out all. And eventually, obviously, everybody just started. We were inseparable each other time, man. Everybody started calling us the legendary duo, know what I mean? Fucking bit piping to be fair, but fuck it, we took it at the time, know what I mean? Just always up to mad shit, slaughtering cunts, getting slaughtered, bamming people up, got a tea in the park, fucking just all sorts of mad shits. And then obviously I started getting into the wrestling, making the content and stuff like that. 50 was one of the biggest supporters, know what I mean, coming to fucking watch everything and all that stuff. And I think that gave him the fucking... But he used to always come and video all my shit for me, know what I mean, but he never had the ideas that he's got to do, know what I mean? He's always got ideas for stuff, know. He was always mere wrestling things I was doing, there wasn't fucking the skits, not. But he was always up for filming stuff, not for just day kind of things. And then now, obviously, as I said at the start, obviously, I started kind of falling away for like, TikTok, TikTok, I started falling away for social media, and fucking the big man came and heavy smashed it. Was doing all his fucking songs, getting videos out there, was just every day in class. And then because of that, it spurred me on to kind of do TikToks again. The 2 years have smashed TikTok, I feel like we've got good followers and that. And I just thought, fucking, we should do something. He went into bits of comedy before that and all, and I've done bits and bobs of comedy. We went and done this mad fucking...
Your dad's a liability competition. So I remember doing that, see, because I've done a few stand-up sets, obviously been to them, and I just didn't have the same buzz for that. Just it wasn't, I was like, it's good and that, but see, doing it, I wasn't getting the buzz I would have everything else. But standing up on the stage and slaughtering fuck it or some cunt, I enjoyed that, and I could do that because we didn't even prepare before. I think it was got to be Obama cunts, and went up and it was up and coming comedians and all that.
Cunts with
jokes
notepads
and that
and
shit.
all that, man.
Aye.
What the fuck, man? I thought we were just coming here and using stuff off the top of your heads troops, man. That's hanging on. I think I was like, I did have things like I'd thought in my head, but once I'd seen cunts with notepads, I started panicking. Not I mean, I was like, fucking, that man thing I started doing.
Because that's when I was like, I thought you just got to go up and just sit and you think you would not think this, and we were probably been naive to think this wouldn't be an opportunity for like some up and coming comedian. Like, they'd probably looked on their nose at that. It could have been stupid mad Bammy cunts. Like,
I know.
I thought they'd been packing because the page was massive, but cunts just love to spectate. They don't want to participate.
Exactly, aye. And most of them would probably use their best one liner, to be fair. You know what I mean? So obviously that had happened, man. And then when I was doing TikTok, to be fair, people I'd get asked to do comedy, and I thought, right, you know what, I won't try it, man. The rest I stand up set, and I did enjoy it, but I feel that my comedy's more. I don't feel my comedy's as good when I sit and think about it and write to it. No, I feel that if I do that, it ends up. 50
You never finish it.
Not even that I never finish it. I end up like, you might not. I wouldn't say I'm a perfectionist, but I think with some stuff I end up
overthinking it.
I
think you're better with spontaneous comedy.
that's what I was saying. So with that, I think my stuff it's better. To be fair, it didn't help. Obviously, it was the Fairfield Club, and it was to the members' night, so everybody was like fucking 16, 17. One of my first jokes was about my ma being dead. Not I mean.
How'd that go down?
The biggest laugh I got was when I said I looked like fucking the Polish for EastEnders. Not what I mean, they all loved that one. One mad guys like that. No, you know the best bit about it was that's the only good funny bit about this fight. But one guy on the stage goes like that. No, one guy in the crowd goes like, you've got the ears for him, right? Look here, look here at the guy. Guy's sitting there with ears that size, mate. I'm not even kidding you on. I was like, big man. I was like, big man. I'd have took that joke off any single person in here, but you need to shut the fuck up, man. Honestly, you're sitting there looking like a fucking Champions League trophy, man. All the old guys are laughing at it. We're not even laughing at the joke, just laughing because obviously fucking one of their pals guy, no, I mean,
he didn't take it, the cunt, did he?
No, he did. He was raging me after it. No, obviously Tam fucking, I done it for Tam, obviously, and I came out and sat next to him. He tell me Tam's obviously bigging me up, not even fucking my family. He's like, you're the best up there. No, definitely it wasn't. You know what I mean? Two cunts are actually comedians. Like, to be fair, the last cunt, he wasn't getting the respect he should have got, and he ended up walking out. But his jokes were fucking good. No, I mean, I think it was maybe because obviously I'm a big boy, he's a big boy, and he was making jokes about himself, and I thought that was quite funny. No, I mean, the first comedian James, who's got to be on the show.
James Cotter, check him out.
James Gardner, James Cotter, fucking.
Stage name and all that's James
Mr.
Cotter.
QVC,
I've learned that.
Fucking Mr. Satanta Sports. Fucking C.R. Smith a lot. The kid on, but
C.R. Smith.
But he obviously helped me. He was a massive help to be fair, because obviously I basically get told. Obviously, I get told doing a comedy night as Larry you sound, and I kind of get told last minute. Oh, by the way, you're kind of sorting all this comedy night out. I was like, what?
Oh, so did you just think you just got a bit of slot?
I had to go and get the acts. And obviously the club didn't even prepare a mic or anything like that. Fucking didn't prepare anybody to even come up and introduce us or anything like that. Know what I mean? Like, fucking all that stuff.
So it was literally the full thing was put in your lap.
They didn't even have a mic or anything like that. Know what I mean? Obviously I was like, fuck, man. So end up James has had a mic. No, and he ended up fucking going and fixing everything. No, I mean, so what a help. Obviously that's one of the. Obviously he's a good comedian, know what I mean, but he's more put on the show so he can fucking, in case we have mic troubles. Obviously no, as I said, James was my favourite comedian. Obviously fucking the other boy didn't really hang with him that, but obviously I watched his stuff. How I actually found him when I was actually watching his stuff on TikTok, funnily enough, and then I phoned Mikey up trying to get Mikey, but he was busy. He couldn't do it, and then he told me I'll put you up my pal, and I was like, what's his name? He told me. I was like, wait I was like, I think I talked to him on TikTok, know what I mean? Obviously, I was like, I love your shit, mate, this has got to be class, know what I mean? So obviously, once I got the chance to, so I may as well, I'll go into why I've got every cunt on it, in fact, why I've got whatever, but in a minute. But so obviously I done that one, and after it I was like, it doesn't feel like me, you know what I mean? I like to be up on the stage, I love being up on the stage, that's fucking one of my favourite things, know what I mean? They're like, all eyes on me, but I didn't
watch that wire, mate, in case it will ping me, if you keep touching it.
Oh shit, man. My bad. Sorry, ADHD touching things. Right, so what was I? Fuck.
You were talking about obviously the Bamstead of Slaughter that.
Aye, sorry. So I was I like being up on the stage and stuff like that, but I didn't feel like having a written out set and that worked for me. Maybe I could write out bullet points and that and remember them, but as you know yourself, I'm a better with fucking spontaneous improv, like that stuff. I prefer to have like bullet points or what I'm working with and then going ahead. Because I actually feel like, what I like to do, I know is like, you probably might know, a lot of times when I'm doing stuff and it's spontaneous, I'll eventually come up with a line while I'm doing the thing and then I'll think, oh, that's a good line, and I'll start, that'll be the line that I kind of go for, know what I mean, when I've made it, and I think that, but then that starts to help me because I end up learning all that off by heart and stuff. I don't know, it's just, the way I do it's a bit daft to be fair, but it works for me, so, obviously I thought, so I was like, how could I do something that's fucking improv kind of way? As like 50, obviously I know he's been up doing comedy, he's good at the stand up, I mean, I don't know if it's something that he likes to be fair doing it and that, but he's good at writing jokes, he's good at delivering them and that, know what I mean?
I think I'm better, like, you're probably better with the spontaneous comedy. I think I'm a bit better with the writing and shit, and like maybe writing sketches and shit like that. I'm better at kind of writing it and all that.
You're good with the obviously the off the cuff stuff and all, I feel, know what I mean? But the stuff that you write and all, I feel if I was to write something like that, I don't think it would resonate as well, know what I mean? That's
I think you're quite better with improv and that too.
But obviously, so I'd always wanted to do, like, as I said, so I wanted to like capitalise on the success of the TikToks and that as well with the comedy. Because a lot of people in the TikTok tell me, oh, you should be a comedian, you should do this, and I mean, well, let's be honest, know what I mean? Comedians is class, that's why we all fucking, know what I mean? That's why we was as a class clowning about it the day, that was why fucking I make the videos, not obviously off the red, but obviously like, you do if you're a funny cunt, you see yourself as a bit of a comedian, know what I mean? So I would like to see if I'm just a funny cunt or if I'm a comedian, know what I mean? So I don't like the writing out part, but that's not just comedy, there's all sorts of different comedy, there's improv and stuff like that as well, and as I said, I'm probably more improv type. So I was thinking the ideas, ways to, obviously, how we could do the improv, how I could do improv and it would work. Obviously I was talking to you about shit and that and all, and then we kind of came up with the idea to do like Bams to the Slaughter, so we'll obviously put all your shit together, know what I mean? Because obviously we need to write a lot of it anyway, you know what I mean, just to like get the ideas all together, the structure, but obviously there'll be a lot of improv stuff in it. I wanted to do a bit at the start, obviously with all the comedians come out, and even myself, know what I mean, just do a wee 5 minute bit of stand up, you've written something or whatever, mine's will probably be pure shite, but fuck it. Then like fucking...
Oh, by the way, during all this, you're allowed to heckle.
I know we want you to heckle, know what I mean?
You're encouraged to heckle, so don't feel as if
if
you're shite, make sure and let us know.
If you don't heckle, you're barred for the next one.
Hecklers allowed on one night only.
So obviously we obviously just put all them together, know what I mean? And we've come up with Bams to the Slaughter. We've got good comedians, so we've got Billy Kirkwood, obviously. He, the ICW commentator, that's where I discovered Billy. I didn't actually know he was a comedian at first, no, because he's no good, he's one of the best. There's a reason Billy's fucking basically hosting all the good comedy gigs up and down Scotland, and fucking, and he's always on everybody's cards and stuff like that, because he's one of the best in Scotland, know what I mean? But I knew him through the wrestling at first, and that's one of the reasons I was doing ICW, because when I was watching ICW, I was like, who's this commentator that's fucking saying dick jokes about fucking Jeremy Clarkson and all that, and fucking all these kind of things, know what I mean? I was fucking loving it. Obviously I found out it was Billy, and then obviously listening to his shit, he's hilarious. So I wanted Billy to, especially now Billy's been in the comedy game for that long, he'll be able to, because we're novices in this, we've come up with an idea, but we'll need somebody with the experience to help fucking put it all together on that.
My hands on deck.
And that's why we chose Billy, and Billy's fucking ecstatic to help us, know what I mean? He's buzzing for it, so really appreciate that. Then we go the wee man, know what I mean, Neil Bratch piece. The reason I wanted him was because we're doing it in Govan, and obviously the wee man character is synonymous with Govan.
Aye.
Obviously.
100% the song, he needs to sing the song.
I don't know, it'll be hard to get with that.
It'll be alright if people do sing a song. Like, sing the song. I'd sing the fucking concert, say, let me sing a song. And the smokers, but sing a song, mate. Blades it, no. Sing the fucking song, mate. He's not singing the song.
Cunts would be like, half the time, because he smokes a lot like that. Notice you've not sang that song yet, mate.
So when you going to sing the song, what? You're not going to sing this.
I just need to make sure I'm not in the toilet, you know, putting them out when you're singing it, mate.
You might need to sing it twice. But he's singing the song. You're singing the song if you're not watching this. If you're watching this, cheers, but you're singing the song.
I'm not pressuring into anything, but it would be good if you could sing the song.
It would be good. If he doesn't
to be fair, Neil, if you don't sing the song, me and 50 are going to be singing the song, full bell in the place, probably
we might even remix it.
Picking you up and shaking.
We might even remix it and do a parody of it, and might include you in the parody. Kidding on, that's a bit fucking... Sorry, I'm joking, but you need to sing a song. If you don't sing a song, I'll sing a song.
Yeah, I'll just put a wee reminder on my phone to contact all comedians in case wee man sees this and pulls it.
If he pulls it, we're singing the song.
Mate, the song's getting sung, bro. No matter what. But when we got the wee man Raw, he's as I say, the same thing with Billy. Know what I mean? Obviously, one of he's been doing it in the comedy scene for ages. Know what I mean? As I said, we need experienced bodies, and the wee man is hilarious. Know what I mean? He's been doing the rap battle stuff for years and all that in Scotland as well. So he was obviously good for roasting cunts, and he'll obviously be able to take on the chin for getting roasted. After the wee man, we have the wee man's on my team as well. In fact, we'll get all the comedians and then we'll tell you it's one right. We get wee man. Then after the wee man, we've got, as I was saying, James Gardner, James the Cotter. Know him through TikTok and that. I don't actually think he's been doing comedy for too long. He's quite fresh in the game, but he's brilliant.
So we need a bit of fresh meat.
But he's done a lot of different things, so like production wise and that and all. So that's a good reason. That's another good. Obviously, that's not the reason going because he's good at comedy. He gets it and all. He's obviously on TikTok. Obviously, a lot of people that see TikTok is fucking. Like they just don't be old and like they're all being old, like scared of technology. Like, that's no fun me, that's new. Not I mean, they just stay away from it. I mean, there's James is only a fucking making us a video.
Is he not like in his late 30s or something?
What?
He's made himself like an old guy.
Many cause do you know in the late
taking what TikTok?
Many cause do you know in the late 40s that are out posting.
The late 30s or something?
I mate the late 30s, late 50s. Fuck's sake.
He's not in his late 50s. He's not in his late 40s, early 40s, late 30s. He's not a dinosaur.
No, he's 37, mate. To be fair to him.
Fuck's sake! My brother's older than that. Aye, mate. TikTok's popular amongst the older ones. But yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Oh no, he's brand new.
And you can see that part of his age travels there.
No, but his quality's funny as fuck. No, I mean obviously, and as I said, like, he's on my team and all, so he's not going to slaughter me for that.
I know, fuck's sake. They're giving us ammunition.
Right?
James, can you work TikTok, mate? You're in your late 30s. How do you know how to work a microphone?
No, mate,
he was the shipyards.
No, he was the one that was fucking heavy. He set the microphone
he's
up.
Probably the most tech savvy, and yeah, he's getting slaughtered. He's getting heavy ageist against him, man.
You guys are former producer, not in Savannah Sports, man.
Probably
They're qualified with technology now. I've ever been in my fucking life.
Most qualified cunt has ever been in the Fairfields.
No, I definitely.
So anyway, he's in your team.
No, but he's funny as fuck, right? So we go to him, obviously, and because obviously he done me the heavy turn, I fucking looking after that, basically running a gig that I'd been told to run. Then we've got Mikey Motion, know what I mean? Fucking.
We're closing the name, Mikey Motion.
If you don't know about Mikey Motion,
then you
probably
get to know.
You probably do actually know about him, but you just don't know why it's Mikey Motion, know what I mean?
He's a guy who wears all the bear gosses. What's bloody roasting? That's Mikey Motion. That's what I say to cunts. I genuinely go, Mikey Motion, like that. The guy wears all the bear gosses. And that same look and go, it's bloody roasting. The last him and him.
Oh no, it's not, but he's fucking kind of doing the same as us. Isn't it not being taking his fucking. Obviously, the fact that he's went and been funny on social media and that, and he's turned into.
He's definitely like he's a DJ. He runs his own comedy night. It's the Vibe Comedy Room. Check it out on social media. To
be fair, actually, it sounds daft, man, but I fucking Mikey actually inspires me. Not being fucking for the fact that he's went and used all his like fucking stuff like his DJing, not actually like new turning and he's a comedian doing it, running a weekly comedy night.
It's
heavy,
full-time
it's heavy inspiring. I mean, it's class. It's dynamite, no? I mean, obviously, that's one of the reasons I want him on it and all, because obviously it'd be good to obviously hear from somebody like himself, obviously, and work.
They're all experienced, a lot of experience, like him and Mikey, Billy, and that. No, I mean, they've got heavy experience in the game.
It's one of the ones, mate. Basically, anybody who's been doing it for an actual full day is more experienced than me, to be honest. No, but Mikey obviously fucking. He is one of the funniest cunts I think in the full of Scotland, man. I've been watching his videos since my lover's got no money, she's giving them tangerines. I said my lover's got no money,
seen that.
She's giving them tangerines. Banana. He's got fucking tangerines. He's like, my lover's got no money. She's getting in obviously that one, doing your granny's bit. No,
doing your granny's bit. That's a classic. You're saying that all the time. But my favourite was his Darren G video.
Darren G.
He just done it. And Darren G was beefing with James English. And it was basically just saying, fucking, it was kidding on, he was on the podcast, and he was obviously playing Darren G and he was playing James English, and just saying shit about Purple Aki. I would love to do it back to you, but I can't really remember
no,
it to make it funny, and I don't want to take an attempt at it in case it sounds very shite.
No,
Because it's funny. But obviously in my team I've got the famous Matt Black.
Aye, Matt Black, no, I obviously Matt Black as well. Fucking, it sounds like an alright. I've got these people in for their comedy prowess, and they're obviously funny as fuck, right? But it seems like I've just got them all because I've seen videos of them on fucking the internet, man. Because obviously I'm about to go in, but that Courtney video, you know what I mean? Fucking is one of the funniest videos I've also ever seen in my life, man. The one with fucking Matt Black in it, and obviously as well, it's just mere. I know obviously they're comedians and that, and they're like, well, they're known in that, but like, if you're picking, if you explain their most famous thing, people are more likely to.
Aye, because you forget, like Matt Black, you says it, but like him and Paul Black obviously brothers. Matt Black was the famous one at first.
Because the Courtney thing.
Because you knew says that, I was like, what? And I was like, you're right, fucking was.
It's me get a bit of ammunition.
Against him, no me, but just because I didn't know.
I've seen cunts of your team.
Oh, right. Nah, man, me and Matt are tight, mate. You know, cause any friction in our team, mate. That's it, band of brothers. Who else is my team? Fucking Mikey's my team, so I've got Mikey and Mark. We've got a bond, mate. We're going out to play bowling next Tuesday.
Who is?
No me anyway. It's not a shite.
Me and my team are going to play darts.
You fuck. I get darts slung at your ass.
No.
Aye.
Busty
pin cushions. I've had enough darts slung at my ass, mate.
Defos. But aye, so Bamstay Slaughter, right, so what it is, but I know, we've not really explained it. I've said this I've said this about 10 times, we've not really explained it well, and tried to explain it better, and it never really comes out thing with it. It's going to be like Celebrity Juice, right? Celebrity Juice, Mock the Week, fucking whose line is it anyway? It's like they all went into one of them mad dirty swinger rooms, right? They all just started having heavy
a comedy cocktail.
Dirty raw sex, with no condoms, no, just fucking shagging fuck.
You did a 10-minute preview, this is the 3 hour
just pure
preview.
Shagging,
free, it's a
fucking pure smelling and all, man. And you could smell this for down the road,
it sticks to the fucking walls.
And then they had a Wayne through that dirty fucking gangbang, and then the Wayne comes out, man, it's pure disfigured, not that, because they were actually all brother and sister, you see.
Aye.
And this wee deformed Wayne comes out. It's actually like 2 lambs. It's got Mahid on it, it's got 50 seed on it, right? And then fucking.
But it's a Siamese lamb.
Aye, Siamese lamb with fucking prawn crackers in the middle, right? And it's just coming out, man, you're like, what the fuck do you do with this thing?
It's fucking stinking.
And then that's what you would get. Like, that's a metaphor, but for the show, I mean, it will obviously be all these things put together and then added with a bit of Ravie and 50 spice. Added with obviously all the other comedians that are obviously
then sacrificed to the slaughtered gods.
Aye. See, we are going to basically put ourselves in front of a stage to let everybody slaughter us, so all yous wee shite bags don't have to, you know what I mean?
This is the troll for. This is the show for the trolls.
Aye.
This is like a troll sex show. This is like a troll got to the strip club. Effectively, we're the strippers, except instead of throwing money at us, you're throwing patter at us.
Instead of us showing you our tits, we're showing you our souls.
And we're holes if you pay extra.
Aye.
But it is the show for the trolls because they can show their face and then try and troll us. It's genuinely that we're basically embodying the you wouldn't say it to my fucking face comeback. So we're embodying that.
Like, because we're on a show and all,
won't say it to our face.
If you say it to your face in the streets, there's a good chance for me to actually just batter you. But if you say it in like a licensed event where we're a show and all that, we probably wouldn't batter you because obviously like, that's what the show's for enough for you to slaughter us and like, yeah, that's what at least.
But if they give you a tenner on the street, say, can I pay you a tenner? Just to shout something at you.
Aye, definitely.
There you go. See, so
give a hand job and all. But no, so obviously what we're doing, but no, obviously we're going to do like different games, know what I mean? So we'll get one game that we'll try to keep some secrets and that and all, know what I mean? But we're going to have like, so obviously one of the reasons we're doing this is because obviously TikTok, know what I mean? With all the success I have TikTok, and one of my biggest success I have TikTok was Ravie's Rotten Food Review. So what we're going to do is we're going to have everybody blindfolded, ear defenders on. We're going to get some rotten food set up, know what I mean? Don't know what it's got to be, but we're going to get some rotten food set up. And then if you eat it, and if you can taste, if you smell it, you want to eat it. If you're comfortable eating it, that's you get a point. And then if you can guess what it is, that's you get another point for your team. Obviously it's got to be like a point system. It's got to be Team Ravie versus Team 5-0. And then I think at the end of it we're going to have a forfeit where one is dress up with Nicola Sturgeon because obviously a lot of people don't like her right now. And we're going to have 10 members of the audience. Might do a raffle for that or something like that. 10 members of the audience. The
raffle's a good shout. Raffle's a good shout. Just hand them in the tickets as they walk in, then shout it out.
And then obviously they get up and they get like hit Nicola Sturgeon with fucking eggs, flour, feathers, fucking permanent marker, you name it, man. We'll do it. Aye, so that's it. So we've got that. What's our other one? We've got
obviously got the improv round.
We've got the improv round. Aye, well, obviously. We're going to be going up there and try to.
Well, basically, we styled on whose line is it anyway, kind of thing. So it's basically we'll go up with a certain scenario.
But we want yous, that's what we want. We want yous to think of scenarios and write them down and then maybe geese them up so we can fucking.
Aye, that's great. And the run up to it, if you get an idea for a scenario, we'll need to act out. Send it in to us in the page of that kind of stuff. Or on the night, obviously, we'll get some affies. But obviously, if you think of it in the meantime, send it to us and we'll take it out and aye, it'll be good.
So it'll be an improv round, for example, I'd be going like that to 5 or 8, somebody's doing right 50. You need to kid on, you're a nurse in the hospital for Maggie Thatcher giving birth to Boris Johnson in an alternative timeline, and then obviously 50's fucking kid on. Obviously that's a pure shite one because I came up with it at the top of my head there, but
it could work, we could do something like that.
Aye, but you know what I mean, but I'm sure you can think of funny else to be I talk about you can think of funny. I'm the funny one here, right? I'm sure I
Kid
can
on 50's just discovered Ravie in Bellahouston Park Woods with his trousers at his ankles, wanking near a wrestling magazine.
Plot twist, but
that's a true story. That's what happened. That's how we met.
Dad's dressed up as Hulk Hogan.
My dad's Hulk Hogan.
What?
My dad's the Big Show. If the Big Show was on this brown.
No, your dad looks like a miniature version of Andre the Giant. It's long hair now.
Andre the Gyro.
Andre the Medium.
Andre the Shoplifter. Andre the Medium.
So the improv round, obviously that's a good thing for you to get involved in as well. You can obviously give ideas. Obviously you could shout out things that you want to happen during it and all, and we could maybe fucking dice that up. But we'll come up with these things. And then we've got a thing, I think this is probably the biggest seller, I think we should probably tell us about one. Blindfold boxing. So basically, we're going to have me and 50 blindfolded, right? And we want you to come up with questions to ask our team members. If our team members get the question wrong, we obviously get punched. Have to come with the blindfolded boxing glove on. Our team will obviously fucking direct us where to go and stuff like that.
So the likes of if, say, my team had the shot, we'd be able to spin Ravie round. Well, whoever that'd obviously be blindfolded. They would spin Ravie round, and then they would direct me where to punch him. But the other team, his team, couldn't say anything to stop them. Well, they couldn't say any direction. They just need to shut up.
But then I thought of a bonus round, right? This is called fucking. Because obviously, probably a lot of people would like to punch me in 50, right? Usually when you need to do it with a blindfold on, you get to do it with a boxing glove. So yous get asked the question, right? If you get the question right, you get to punches. If you get the question wrong, me and 50 get to slaughter you after, or whoever got asked the question gets to slaughter you. You need to stay in the corner and get slaughtered for getting it wrong. Know what I mean?
Aye, like a 6-man pounding.
Something like that. Cause you get a chance to pound us, you know what I mean? But if you don't, no, you get a chance to punch us. But if you get it wrong, you get a slaughtered. I think that's a fair deal because you're wanting to inflict pain on people. You sick bastards.
Exactly. But that is a taste. That's just a couple of things. We've got plenty more up our sleeves.
Right.
But aye, 28th of January is the date.
20th of January, £10 a ticket. Tickets are actually.
I'll put the link down there. The link will be down here.
At first, right, the ticket sales weren't doing the best, right? But because of COVID and the allocation has been fucking cut down, the tickets are actually doing really well now. We've actually sold more than half the tickets now, so you need to start getting the finger out and buying them because it's going to sell out, and if it sells out and you miss it, you're going to not be able to say you were part of the first ever Bams to the Slaughter, and then when we're doing the Hydro and all that in the future, you'll be like, oh, for fuck's sake, man, I can't even say now that I'm here that I was at the first show and I've got a picture of the first show for the last show. Oh man, I'm not even retweet it or anything like that, man, that's a bastard, fucking brutal. Know what I mean? So you need to come to the first one so that in 5 years time when we're doing the big massive shows, you can fucking put up your Instagram stories and that, or journey, and we'll fucking retweet it and all that for you, know what I mean, troops?
Thank you. The year is January. The year is January, the month is January. The year's 2022. You're sitting working the full month, right? Paying back Christmas, all that shit, depressed, miserable, sitting in, listening to fucking yapping in your ear and all that shit, pissed off with the world. The last Friday of January is payday. You finally get a wage. Everything's still fucking shut down because 3 week turns into fucking 3 month. You've not got your vaccine passport because you didn't want the booster. What you got to do? You're gonna come to the Fairfield, mate. What a night out. We've got us, a full night of comedy, and we've got a DJ on after.
I've got a DJ, I fucking say. A DJ, by the way.
A
Who's
DJ,
with
a comedy
that?
and a DJ.
Who's with that? With GBX, George Bowie, you know what I mean? Fucking learnt for the man himself.
It's George
His
Bowie's
man
boy.
himself.
It's not his boy, his apprentice.
Learnt for the man himself, so he did. He's got to be there, the bold Craig McClelland and Shugster. Two fucking DJ and Ledman. One DJ, in fact, get two DJs for you. Two DJs.
Many
two.
DJs do you want?
And Bob's on off 50 will probably have his guitar there.
And my dick out.
No.
It's over 18s. It's over 18s.
At 50 might be wearing the mankini.
Maybe. Or I might not be wearing anything.
Also a possibility.
Also a possibility, but the possibilities are endless.
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 Right, so get your tickets, £10. The new. Right?
If you don't buy a ticket for a tenner, then you need to comment what you think a tenner would be better spent on.
Aye, you're not actually, in fact, you're not asking you can't afford a tenner for a night of
A
madness,
£10, mate. £10.
The Fairfield Club, £10 for your ticket, £20 for your drinks all night. Maybe you might need 40 quid for something else, but you don't need to pay for that for a couple of weeks, let's be honest.
Exactly.
Fuck's sake.
If you buy a ticket for this gig, you're automatically allowed to use that to tip gear.
Nah, it's show 50 saying that to your thing. 50's basically got a battle him if he
Basically, this is a ticking gear coupon. This is a voucher for ticking gear.
doesn't. I'm not involved in that.
Neither am I. I'm just saying you can use it. It's like a Monopoly card, but it works.
So use it.
Play it to your advantage, my friends. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah. Probably Hannah's things, not I mean, but I suppose there's always a part 3, isn't there?
Premeditated pattern.